Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Love for Happiness. Right now, we have on the show, Rachel Conley and Karen Page. Are you both there?
Let's see.
I'm here.
Yep, I'm
now,
here.
We're still waiting on Kelly. Kelly is her appointment ran a little over, so she'll call when she gets there. And same thing with Swarba. But
Yay!
and then I'll introduce them. Now I have a question. I mean, you and Kelly.
Can you please go outside because I'm live?
Oh, when did you you and Karen start talking?
Probably about
that
2 weeks
week
ago,
ago?
wasn't it? Or like
2
a week
weeks
ago.
ago.
A week ago. Yep.
Yeah.
Something told me to get a hold of her, and then it's like, wow, she has a lot of good stuff going on. I'm gonna get a hold of her and see if we can do a show together because it just vibed well, you know. And
yeah, that's
I was
true.
like, look, I'm more balanced now, and I'm grateful that I'm on here tonight and just trying to help people and reach out a little bit. So,
It's
and I'm
funny
about to
about
start
that.
my other
It's
job.
funny.
So.
I'm not trying to make fun of you, Rachel, but remember what happened the last time you were on, right?
I was highest rating show, but my language wasn't the best. Yeah, I remember.
Well, I mean, no, it was one of the highest, but I mean, you really were, and and I'm sorry about that. I mean, we just was like, I guess you learned a little bit from that. Have you always been that way?
Yes, because the last time I was on, I listened to it a couple months later, and oh my goodness. I go, is that me? Just in a couple months, I can't believe how much has changed, you know, and I'm grateful that now I'm more balanced, and I feel a lot better, too, so I'm grateful for that.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you, Karen.
That is a wonderful thing.
I mean, do you feel like a little bit better about yourself, or what was it that made you, like that the last time?
A lot of just imbalance, a lot of stuff went on in my life, some tragic events. It was more a lot of shadow work and inner child, and now I'm just a lot more balanced. I'm at peace. I met somebody, and we're doing very well. That's about it. I think I'm a lot more calmer. You know what I mean? Where before my mind was bam, bam, yes. It was really fast, but now it's slower, more, and it's definitely balanced. So.
Mm-hmm. And Kelly, Karen, do you have anything to add to that?
Well, I think when we're peaceful inside and when we can step away from whatever's going on, and I'm talking about emotionally, because every time I hear somebody that has had that leave it to beaver childhood, I look at them and go, well, poor thing, you didn't learn anything then, did you?
Well, it's actually kind of funny because that sort of makes me think of the show Married with Children. What do you think of that show?
Exactly. Exactly. It's kind of like those
like
families,
my family there.
And the families, those families actually, that's a mask they put on. But what goes on behind closed doors is probably a very different, very different story.
Yes, it's hard
because you have all the different personalities.
Yes.
Under one roof and all that different energy.
What did you think of the show Married with Children? Did you ever watch it?
Me? Yeah, I did. Both of us.
Yep.
Did you really watch that?
I did grow up with my dad. Not all. Yeah. Not all the time.
That's hilarious.
A little bit. Yeah. My dad was.
That's hilarious.
Open. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched it.
You know what? It was very popular for a lot of years.
Real simple. Yeah, it was. It was.
So they were doing something right. Something that people could relate to.
It was 37 when it was on.
Go on.
Oh, when I was growing up, I was so young when it came on that I wasn't even really paying attention. I just remember it was a lot of vulgar language. And that's all I remember is that, and it was a good show. Like you said, Karen, what you see on stage, that's what the audience wanted at that time. The sitcoms kind of went out
Absolutely.
through the years. You know, it's more reality, and we want to see the real mask. Kind of like what we have to do. You know, when somebody wants a reading, I have to look beyond the mask. And a lot of times with your clients, Karen, when the truth comes out, because I say, can I have your permission, please? You know, and whatever they want to hear, if it's a medium work or they, you know, a lot of them will cry. You know, mostly with joy, but if it's about loved ones, you know, I just say I'm just the messenger. You know.
Yeah, well, I will absolutely not make anything up to appease anyone, because
Right,
I think
exactly.
it's not fair. That's their life. And I always
Exactly.
want to make sure they record their readings so that they don't think I said A when I said B.
Exactly,
You know?
yes. Yes, yep.
So, and I always believe the truth only has one story. And I
Yes,
would
you know,
rather, if
that's a
it's
good
something,
point.
if there's something difficult that's coming up, I would really rather they be able to know about it and be
Exactly.
prepared for it than for it to come as a surprise. And
Yes.
that's not my commitment with my work, is to make things up. I won't do it.
Right. Yes, yes. I agree.
It's always been easier for me to just tell the truth, you know. When I was about 6 years old, my mother would tell people, if you don't want the truth, don't ask Karen. She won't lie.
She'll lay
And
it
I
out.
was like 6 years old at the time, you know.
I know. I always was real honest with people, you know, like I'm like, why do
You have
everything
to
in life
be.
is asking questions, and my dad gave me a lot of wisdom. And my grandparents, I'm so grateful for, because yeah, they did the same.
That's
a beautiful
while
thing.
We're waiting for
Yes.
while we're waiting for Kelly and Barbara to get here, do you want to take a call?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first one is area code 647. 647,
Hi.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hello there. How are you?
Hi.
So my
Go
question
ahead,
is,
Karen. Go ahead, because I got to get my card.
Go ahead.
question is, on December 23rd, 2018, I was emanating love of the highest order to infinite universes with my clairsentience and claircognizant abilities. So I was using sound healing practices and third eye practices, and I was just emanating high frequencies to infinite universes with my claircognizance and clairsentience at a very intensely rate. How do I tap into? I was in the persona of source energy. I was in the persona of source energy's utter confidence. How do I tap into that confidence of source energy? And I was doing it in an easy way as well. It was a relaxed confidence.
Do you meditate?
Yeah, I meditate a lot.
That should give you the doorway into what you're looking for.
Okay. I do a lot of
I'm
guided
serious,
meditations.
because it's pretty easy. When you know what that is that you experienced and you want to get to that place again and open that door, it's inside of you already. All you need to do is meditate,
Yeah.
because that will open it up.
And as I'm remembering it right now, I'm feeling it right now as well. Just
I thought you might.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's good.
I thought you
Is
might.
that your? Are you? Is that your opinion as well, Rachel?
Yeah, and you know, Karen, I'm not sure either, because I'm pretty new to this part. Without a picture, off the energy, I see or feel some blockages. Like the heart,
Well,
your
it's
heart
fear.
chakra. And
It's fear.
Yes. That's what I sensed too, was in his heart, his chakra is a little blocked, and if Kelly is not here, I'm not sure how to clear that out. But with meditation, breathing exercises, music, frequency, and the other thing I'm getting is I keep getting right between my ribs. Like do you have stomach problems?
I'm not sure. I have digestive problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stomach
Okay.
problems. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. Yes, it was right. It's right when I felt that, because I'm still kind of new to this part. I'm sensitive to this. I was like, when I feel this, gentleman, I feel of unbalance, emotional imbalance. You have, like Karen said, you have a lot of fear, and
well,
I don't know what
his
you're going for.
That's his biggest enemy.
Yes,
Fear of
fear
what?
is.
What do you have fear of?
Being happy. Being
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, self-esteem.
And I know you're going to.
Self-love is important.
It is incredibly important, and most of all,
Yes.
self-acceptance. When you're comfortable with who you are, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, and you know you're okay, because there's nothing wrong with you. It's just giving yourself permission
Yep.
to be
Don't
that
feel weird
person.
yes.
Yeah,
I've been there too. I've been there for
we all have.
Shy young man just to come on here. So your stomach issues, I think, is just nerves. Are you?
I think you're right.
Obviously adult. Yeah, I think the nerves are just your stomach. I get kind of nervous just coming on here, but
Yep.
I get better over time. And being balanced so much is putting your feet in the dirt and just letting you feel the earth, or maybe prayer in the morning. The smallest things make up for a big day. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, does that answer your question, sir?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Don't forget to
Yeah,
meditate.
you have a good night, young man. Yeah, meditate.
Okay.
Drink water.
Now,
You're dehydrated.
the next one that we have, we'll just take calls until everybody comes in. It's 305. Area code 305. You there?
Florida.
Oh, this is really great. I didn't know if I'd get on, so I'm glad I'm here. Hi.
Hi there.
Hi.
We're glad you're
Hi.
here too.
Hello.
Thanks. So I'm asking if you could tune into what's causing me itch since March 22nd. I have a really clean diet. I love my life. I'm very happy with who I am. My career is going perfect. I have tons of friends. I have lots of clients. I'm very creative. I'm working all the time on my joy. But I think I picked up something. I don't know if it's internal or external.
Feels like it's external.
It's
Are you
external?
itching, you said? Itching?
Yeah. I'm itching. Sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's a little. Like right now, I feel it on my shoulders. I feel it in my head. I eat vegan. So my diet, I cook all my own food. 90% of it is organic. I don't eat a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it feels like it's external.
Okay.
Like there's
something?
Yes, you took the words out of my mouth, dear. I was going to say it feels like you're just allergic to something.
I was
and
going to
it's
say
something
that. Just common.
Yes, something that you changed, or
I was
something
just
that is.
thinking that.
Of course, something that is new in your life, whether it's soap or a new shirt you wore, or that's made of a different fabric. Do you know what I mean? Or different, or your sheets.
No, I use the same sheets. I go to a laundromat. I bring all my own soap that has nothing in it. It's all clean.
Well, but it's something different that you brought in to the equation here.
I was thinking spring, maybe being springtime, allergies. I don't know.
That's very possible.
No kind of reading of any kind, just being common. I break or itch easy too, ma'am, and I'm just assuming that, But as far as reading, if you don't do you wash your hands a lot, immune system wise? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you repetitive? Like, I got to do this now. Like, not, and I'm not judging you, but
no,
like I got to clean it this way. Okay.
No, I'm not. I think I'm going to do this, and Spirit tells me to go do that. So
okay,
I pretty much
I'm
just
that way
girl.
too. Okay. Very smart. Yes. This one I don't know. Health-wise, with itching, I would think just springtime. Did you do this last spring or when the changes turn?
Nope. I've never had any allergies except when I was a little girl. I had allergies to cats.
That's so funny.
And when I changed my diet, that all went away. When I
never had an allergy in my life. And all of a sudden, when I grew up, I developed allergies, and it's like, what the heck is that? You know?
It's like, what are they polluting us with in the sky, right?
Oh, isn't that the truth? Especially when you've never been allergic to anything. It's such an odd thing. It's like, no, it can't be that. I'm not allergic to anything, and God laughs.
Yeah. Well, on Tuesday, I've been waiting to go see this allergist, so hopefully she'll be able to tune into what it is that's bothering me.
Oh, she'll absolutely be able to help you.
You think so?
Oh,
yes, I do.
Oh, Karen, and this is just off because I'm not good in this area. I apologize. Is like if you get nervous a lot, can that cause not allergies, but like a rash and stuff too? You know, itching. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah, but I'm not nervous. I'm very happy with my life. I love my everything. I walked into the village. I have my own house, my own car, all that kind of stuff. Everything I need, God tells me where to go, how to figure it out, and make solutions.
Okay.
That's the key right there, my friend. But my feeling is that the allergist will definitely be able to help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it feels like something. It feels like it's going to be something simple, like she may suggest, I keep wanting to say a lotion or a cream. I don't mean like calamine. I mean something else that absorbs quickly. And this feels temporary. This doesn't feel permanent.
Good, because it came on like a rain cloud, and that's where I wanted to go, the next cloud.
It's going to go away just like one, too.
Yeah, because the only thing I put on my skin is coconut oil. That's it.
Oh, nice.
I wash myself with olive oil and coconut oil, and I only put coconut oil on me, and I only use essential oils. But sometimes I do like Shalimar. But other than that,
you're in good company. Lots of people like Shalimar.
I know. Since we were little girls, right?
Isn't that the truth? I was going to say it's been popular since before we were born.
Exactly. From India, from our last lives. I get it.
Yep. Isn't that the truth?
All right. Thanks, ladies.
Well, feel better, sweetheart.
Sorry I can help you more. Thanks, Karen. Yep, have a good night. Yep.
Okay. All right. Kelly says that she just called in, so let me see if we can put her on.
Yay!
Are you there, Kelly? Hi. Barbara is working on something, but as soon as she gets done with it, she will call in. Okay?
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
I'm here.
What, sweetheart?
What? I'm here. Kelly's here.
Oh,
I just wanted to do this is Kelly. This is my co-host, everybody. Karen, Kelly, Barbara is working on something, but as soon as she gets done with it, she will be here.
Great.
But,
cool.
Yeah, just wanted to let you know what we've been doing is until everybody gets here, we've been taking calls, but we can take a break from calls if you want to say anything or ask anything.
Who, me?
I'm good.
Well, Karen,
do
you have any questions for Karen and Rachel while we wait for everyone, or?
Are you asking if I do?
Yes.
Yes, you.
Me.
It's hard because I pretty much kind of know you well, so it'd be hard for me. I mean, you know.
I think
you can ask.
But you can ask for fun, yeah. I could do my cards.
Okay. Ooh, I haven't had cards done on me. You want to do that?
Yeah, I did the Archangel cards, yep.
Ooh, you don't have to do a long reading, but I know we're here for 3 hours.
So. That'll go by in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
Yeah,
Karen,
that will.
it's nice to have two, and thanks, Karen, for letting me come on because I'm still pretty new, and that last question I didn't really know how to dictate the answer.
That's okay. That I always say it's tough being human, isn't it? We all have to learn that part. It's part of why we're here.
Yeah, and then we learn, and then we go back home, and it's like, oh, well, now
Isn't
that I got it,
truth?
I'm leaving.
And you hope that you've learned what you're here for, and don't need to do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that wasn't bad, like this part of my life, but some of the other.
Oh no, but it's been the educational portion of the program.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I've had many adventures.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if we never fall and scrape our knee, how do we ever learn?
Exactly. Yeah. And how do we appreciate happiness and no pain if we haven't been through it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta go through the pain in order to feel joy.
I call it adult learning, adult growing pains.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Karen, when did you start doing, you were a child, weren't you? I've seen some things as a child that I questioned, and as I got older,
I did my first reading with a client when I was 10 and a half.
Okay. I was going to say mine's within the last couple of years, but I always just was kind of quiet, so.
Well, yeah, this wasn't what I planned. I wanted to be a lawyer, but God saved me from myself, He gave me this extraordinary gift.
Are you doing
I thank God every day.
Yes, because it's hard to feel so much, and a lot of it I block out, especially in the workplace. But doing this, I feel good. I'm working with people, and over time, yeah.
Oh, it'll
Rachel.
Well, it's funny. But I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, are you going to be doing a reading for Kelly, or?
Yeah.
Did you get your cards?
Yep, I sure did. Yep, I'm
Yay.
showing them now.
Are you ready,
you.
Kelly?
Thank you. I am.
All right. You want your past, present, and future cards? Or do you have a question?
Sure. I don't know what my question would be. I'm trying to think.
All right, just general, like what your past is, maybe, or is it general?
Yeah, general sounds good.
Okay, I've done a lot at home, but not live, so you'll be my first one.
Woohoo! I'm the show guinea pig.
Thanks again for letting me come on.
Hey, thanks for coming on, and thanks, Karen, for coming on, too. This was exciting.
Absolutely.
Yes. I was grateful for Karen to come on, too. Just bounced out of nowhere. Hey, Karen, you want to do a show?
And it was like, sure, when do you want to do that?
That was so cool.
I was telling Jonathan it's because I have a perfect face for radio.
Don't we all? You sound so natural, Karen. For real, you do.
I
have a natural text. Yep. You're definitely a natural. All right.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Yes, you're very welcome. It's nice that you've done it. How many years have you been doing this now? About 20-something? I'm not sure. I don't know.
More than that, sweetheart. I have clients for over 40 years.
Yeah, I'll say you.
I was gonna say she looks 30.
Yeah, well, and it's I have to tell you, it's all natural parts, and it's an inside job.
Isn't it? Yes.
I'm not kidding. Every time someone asks me how old I am, and I tell them, they go, "What?" And I lean over and I whisper, "It's an inside job." Because it is.
Hey, Karen, this is just a question before I start reading, Kelly. How did you start? Did you start just going to vendors and doing it outside, or just getting clients over time?
Oh no, I was the weird shy kid that, with a terrible stutter, that just knew things I had no right to know.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
I would say them. You know, they just literally come out of my mouth. And some of it was, I had no way to know those things. I was 6 years old. I was 10 years old. How in the world was I supposed to know that? And it had always been there. And my Aunt Dorothy was a reader for over 50 years, and my mother's two best friends were readers, and my mother was very psychic, but this was not a career choice. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And when it's something that when my mother asked me what I wanted to do, I said, "Mommy, if I can touch one person's life and make it better, I could die tomorrow, and I would be happy." And she said, "Well, we don't want you dying, baby girl. Just remember that man plans and God unplans." And I'm so grateful every day that God unplanned my life, because I haven't missed a thing. And if I left tomorrow, it's been an amazing journey.
Yes, hasn't it?
I love my work. I love my clients. I love my life.
Exactly.
And I don't have a single complaint. I wrote a book about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And it took me a long time to sit down, and they're all true stories. And
the one I shared, that was really interesting.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I know how crazy my life has been. I worked on murder cases and missing children cases, and I mean all sorts of strange things all over the world. And you look at it and kind of go, "I'm just a little kid from LA. How the heck did I get here?" You know?
Yeah. Mine was just within the last couple of years. Yeah, just feeling.
Yeah, but you know what? It's when you're ready.
I know
it's
it.
when you're ready.
Last year, it's blossomed a lot, and I was grateful when I did some distant healing on Kelly. I was like, "Did you really feel that?" She's like, "Yeah, I feel a lot better."
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Yes, I was grateful.
Oh, it was.
So onward and upward with your reading.
Yes. Your past it just says time to rest, to take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision. And back then, you meditated to provide answers, and it's just the Four of Air. So in your past, were you nervous a lot, Kelly? I mean, like as a teenager, like kind of quiet?
Yeah. Yeah, I had my moments where, I would shine in the sun, but I was, for a while I compensated with humor, but I was kind of,
the perfect hiding place, humor.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. And then, I was academic, but I was also very social, but I had a lot of things that I hid that I wasn't feeling good about myself, or I wasn't feeling good about my situation. So, there was a lot of stress. There was a lot of it.
Well, whatever transition you did, you took a lot of time before making that decision. And did you just start meditating in the past? In the past, I'm assuming your childhood to maybe teenage years, before you were an adult. Was meditation something you started pretty early, or no?
I started kind of delving into things like that and crystal healing and things like that when I was in middle school, and I was at a friend's house who introduced me. So then as I got older, I kind of got away from it and went back to it.
Yay, welcome home.
Okay. Thank you. That was your past, so I'm glad that kind of clarified it a little bit. And then your present is actually a good one, the wheel, Archangel Michael. And it says right now.
Oh, that's my birthday.
Yep.
Wow.
A time,
that is my birthday.
A positive change. You have a time for positive change. And the situation, I've talked to you in the past about this, is it's a suddenly moves forward, and there's a lot of fortune on your side.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let me read a little more on it, see what it says.
And you deserve it, my friend.
Thank you. I've definitely paid my dues with enough stuff that I've had to go through.
It says positive changes are going to occur in your life. You can expect and enjoy beneficial and new opportunities. This is an optimal time to make big and small changes, and just take the leap. And you have a lot of knowledge in different areas of your life, you know, from animals to this. You have a lot going on right now. And all these positive changes will be knowledgeable for you over time. And your old blocks are lifting, and everything is going to move quickly for you now. It's going to be kind of like me, be at peace, but all your blessings are going to be fast-paced. And I mean in the present time.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of good luck.
Good.
A lot of good luck, a lot of balance, and a twist of fate and a good
the
destiny.
magic word. Balance.
Yeah.
Must have balance. Yeah, I'm working on that.
So
Film at 11.
So far, these are really good cards, especially the number 10. Like Archangel Michael is a wonderful archangel to look after and call upon. It's just a lot of positivity coming off this card for you. A lot of positive. I keep getting almost like goosebumps. Not all the way, but I feel a lot of positive energy coming through this card to tell you, you know, your situation's moving fast, like vast, V-A-S-T, and forward. And you have a lot of good things coming your way. You have a lot of faith now and self-love more than what you ever have, Kelly, okay? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You're blooming into the woman you want to be. I'm starting, you know, from scratch. Yes. A lot of self-love, a lot of positive things. You stay really busy. So, and then for your future,
it's only taken 44 years. It's taken 44 years to get here, but better late than never.
Yes.
Who's counting?
I know, right? It's just a number.
That's exactly right. It's just a number.
Yes, the person I date is, you know, older than me, but I love it. I love the, you know, the difference, and we get along great. So, yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's cool. Yeah. Thank you. The last card for what?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Last one is Four of Earth for future, and it's being too frivolous or too cautious with money. You'll make good business decisions. You're doing a lot of charity in the future, a lot of more charitable events. So maybe this radio station you're on right now is going to do good. You know what I mean? Or anything. You do a lot with animals, with children, right?
Yeah.
All of the above.
These are really good cards too, Karen. I was grateful for reading these because it's actually coming so naturally for my first time. Your hard work is paying off a lot. And it says always stay alert for new possibilities. I'm not sure what area, but I know you do a lot of different things from, like, you know, the animals to, and you get blessed. When you put good into the earth, your blessings come back from the Creator, you know?
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. And it says
it's all about intention.
Yes, yep.
Wow.
And manifest into really good things. Like every morning, I think I was telling you or Karen, you know, I choose to be happy. I choose peace. I choose to stay sober.
Right.
And I mean from, like, pretty much everything, because I can work with clients so much better when I can think clearly and be balanced. So, yeah.
And you'll find that comes with time. And because every morning people wake up and they have a choice. They can make it a joyful day or they can make it a difficult day.
Yes.
And you know that expression. I think I told you the other day. My mom told me, you know, when God gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And my mother told me when I was a little girl, sweetheart, you can make that lemonade as sweet or as bitter as you choose.
Your mom seemed very wise. I bet she was a good mom.
She was amazing. She was utterly amazing. I always said if I had not been blessed enough to have her as my mother, I would have surely chosen her as my friend.
Oh,
because
okay.
she was just an amazing human being.
Oh,
And I
it
thank
sounds
God
like
every day.
Your heart's so full for her. I love that.
Yes.
That's really amazing. I was like that with my mother. Yes.
My mother is gone a long time, and I have never had. I'm the last living member in my family, but I have never had a day alone in my life.
Yeah, I know my father's always with me a lot too. I'm so
You
really
bet.
grateful for that.
You bet.
I'm so
And
grateful.
we're the lucky ones, you know.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your reading, Kelly, or Rachel? Is that the end of the reading?
I don't know.
Did that make sense a little bit? Before I start charging people, Karen, did it sound kind of iffy? You know what I mean? It's my first time live, you know.
No,
I
honey.
think I did all right.
It sounded fine, but that's between you and Kelly.
Oh, I know.
I like it.
I know.
Yeah, you did great. Thank you.
All right.
I was just saying we can take a call now, another call perhaps.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty warmed up now. I was a little nervous.
Okay, area code 412. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
So, what's your question?
My question is related to love. Do you?
Oh, that.
That's hilarious. Did you need names?
No. What do you want to know, sweetheart?
This is a certain guy. I was just wondering, like, where this relationship was headed.
Can I ask you an odd question? Isn't there also somebody from your past that keeps, trying to come in the door?
Yeah, I hate him.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't get that. And I know you're going to laugh at me. You know, people think the opposite of love is hate, but it's really indifferent, being indifferent. And indifference is a very powerful thing. When you really don't care anymore, and you don't hate him, you don't have any strong emotions about him. I don't know what the heck. You know, it's funny because if ever for a moment you wonder what he was doing in your life, it was to teach you exactly what you didn't want. And I know he keeps trying to come back, and I always love when they say, I've changed and I'll never do it again. The only problem is that they leave off part of that sentence because the rest of the sentence should be until next time. Because he was incredibly abusive and had a problem telling the truth, you know?
Yeah.
And you need that like you need a migraine, sweetheart. So, and this man, the guy that you're seeing now, he's really nice. He's a nice guy. And he's a little scared, but he's a really nice man. And he has a lot to bring to the party.
Yeah, but I think he's mad at me now. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, sweetheart. No, he's not mad at you. He's just he's tentative. He takes things a little more slowly and isn't interested in jumping in and running off. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He wants to be certain. I like him, though.
Okay.
He's very bright.
Yeah, he is.
He has a really good mind.
It just seemed like the crazy one from the past is going to try to, like, sabotage it some type of way.
Honey, he can only do that if you give him room to do it and permission. The minute you don't care anymore, he will evaporate. I'm not kidding. The minute you're not feeding any energy to that, he'll be gone. He will stop trying to get your attention. And you don't need to say anything to him. All you need to do is not care, but really don't care.
Okay.
I'm serious. You need to sit down and write him a letter and then take it, and when you've said everything you need to say, and I don't care if you call him every kind of name possible, which God knows he deserves, but never mind that. I would suggest you find a place to burn it to ash.
Okay.
I'm serious, and wash it away.
Okay.
Okay? Because I think that's the only way you're going to really get rid of him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Boy,
I
he's
feel
a piece
strong
of work.
apathy too. I feel strong apathy almost, Karen. That's all I gotta say on this one. That's what I'm feeling anyway.
That's funny. It just feels like a bad habit.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what it feels like. It's just a bad habit. And she needs to break the habit, because when you know you deserve better, you will not put up with that, and it doesn't take you raising your voice or wasting your energy. And when you really don't care anymore, you're not going to be putting not 1 ounce of energy into it. It'll just be done.
Okay. Because he stalks me and gets my numbers and.
Honey,
I don't know.
that's because there's still that energy that he can feed off of.
It's strong too. You feel that, Karen? It's a lot of just anger and repetitive of it.
Well, honey, he deserves it, but that's not the point.
Yes.
You know, it's wasting your time and your happiness. And he doesn't deserve getting that part of you anymore. He doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve anybody. I would hope no one go through that.
Honey,
like hell.
And the point is, he's not your problem anymore. And the minute you understand that, and you really get it, and you don't care, that's the key right there. When you don't care, that's what will free you, because there'll be nothing for him to feed off of anymore. He's a bad guy, you know?
Yeah.
And so stop feeding it.
Okay.
I'm serious.
You'll
Sit down and write the letter. Yep. I promise you, it will free you, and you'll hear Martin Luther King running around in your head singing, "Free at last, free at last." Thank God Almighty, free at last.
Yeah. It's a very at peace feeling, too. You'll be at peace, yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
And the feeling is great, too, because you won't have his energy attached to you, because when jealousy and anger comes in with the stalking, that's not healthy. Not only will that break your energy down, it'll flatten it out. And you don't need that right now with everything that's going on in your life anyways. And I do agree.
And indifference will make you immune to it.
Yes.
He won't be able to get anything. So free yourself, darling.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
You are welcome.
Okay. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too, sweetheart.
Okay. Thanks.
What a nice lady.
You know, it's you seem different, Rachel, than last time. You seem like you're in a better, a more focused, it seems.
I'm very focused, a lot more balanced. I meditate a lot more. I'm more free. I'm at peace.
Yay.
Yes, I'm grateful. And a lot of it wasn't being balanced, just drinking. Not like a lot, but enough where it was just causing health problems. My spleen couldn't take it. Yeah. So I don't do anything now. I'm just a lot more just balanced. That's the key word right there. I look at mental health different. Karen, I don't know how you look at it. The way I see it and feel it, you're either balanced or you're not. And then there's the key, and I go from there. So
that's very true. It's very true.
Yeah.
And when you know something is off in your life, if you can step back and look at it, boy, you can free yourself, and it is the most amazing thing in the world.
Yep. I look at life different, and like that one lady told me, you've got to look at the joy in every little thing. And ever since I started doing that, Karen, yes, ma'am. And when I started working at the monastery, they said, Rachel, you got to, they meditated a lot, and they go, Rachel, you got to listen to God, not just pray to him, just listen for a minute, because I talked a lot.
Right. And get out of God's way and let him do his work.
Yes, and you see the synchronizations that he talks to you. But growing up in the church, I didn't understand that probably, or wasn't paying attention, or they just didn't talk about that kind of stuff like they do now.
Well, not only that,
have,
but each religion has its own rituals. But the truth is, there's only one God, and we're all God's children.
Yes, exactly. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
And we get there. Some people, which I feel sad for, they never do, and they don't open that part of their heart and soul up. Yep. And it's not about going to church. God hears us if we're washing a cup in the sink in the kitchen. I mean, it's about being peaceful, and that's beautiful that you found more balance. That's such a good question, Jonathan.
Yes, that, and I think I found just peace, and being totally sober, I can feel and work more with myself and my energy. I'm a lot more sensitive, but that's okay. I know how to balance that out now when I'm working, especially if I'm working with people and they need help. So I'm very grateful for that. It's more of a blessing than a curse now. So.
That's for sure.
It's always been a blessing. So.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, I can definitely tell a difference with you.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened. I did a lot of self-healing, a lot of meditation, no prescriptions. I used to be on blood pressure medication. I'm not on that anymore. It's at normal levels. A lot of being outside grounding, a lot of laughing, positive affirmations. And I dated somebody that, loves me for me, and that is a very beautiful thing. And the humor helps a lot, too. He's very humorous.
That's the whole thing right there. Because if they want somebody that's taller, shorter, fatter, thinner, blonde, whatever, so anything different than you are, tell them find the door. And good luck, go find that.
Yep, and you got to have the self-love for that because, words hurt. And as a society, we forget how we talk. Just like my last time I was on, I go, oh my gosh, I talked like that? It's me, but I was so nervous, and yeah. It's amazing how a couple months of just being balanced can do. I looked back at it, I was like, oh my gosh. And I even told Kelly, I need a couple months off before I do another one. Remember that? I need to balance out some more.
Yeah, and I was
hilarious.
thinking, all right. You're going to show us what you got in a couple months, and girl, you have, and it's great.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
You're welcome.
See, and now it's rock and roll time.
Yeah, is there any callers? Oh, good, okay.
I love it that the guests are meeting each other, because me and Kelly, we talked about this. We've talked about, what guests we would love to see run into one another, speak to one another, or what two psychics we would love to have on at the same time, or, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, everybody comes from a different place,
yes.
in their lives. And we've all had different experiences and grew up differently. And it's what do we do with it?
Exactly.
What do we do with it?
Yeah.
So it's, every time someone tells me they've had a difficult childhood, and it's like, good for you, and you turned out just fine.
Exactly. Or the experiences in life shape who we are. I wouldn't change anything. I let a lot of stuff go, and I forgave a lot of people. And
I would
that helps
hope
a lot
so.
too. Yes.
I would hope so.
And I've been very blessed. I've been very blessed in my life.
And sometimes we need to let people leave our lives.
Yes. As hard as it is.
Not out of anger, not out of any of that, but because you either don't belong in each other's lives or you're finished with what you were supposed to do.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I can totally understand that.
Me too.
It's an amazing thing and incredibly freeing.
Yes, and I'm grateful too because Kelly and you, Jonathan, do the show and you let people on and they kind of they get heard and they get their story out. Like Karen and Lisa is another one that I've talked to. She was really cool, Lisa Yeager. Holly, she's the one that told me about you guys, and I was like, okay. So I was really grateful.
Aren't
and you
they
guys
lovely?
They are very, very great people.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Geraldine Orozco has helped me out, and
that's cool too. Meeting all kinds of people. That is such a blessing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and Vanessa Orr and Anne Van Ireland, we've had her on, and Karen's helped me out. You have, Karen. So
don't
like,
forget Damien Brinkley.
Thank you. Oh yes, yes, and a lot of amazing people, and I know I'm forgetting like probably 10 people right now, and then I don't intend to forget them. It's just everybody that we've had on the show has honestly had a huge impact on me because it's like putting together puzzle pieces and realizing.
Isn't that the best, Jonathan? Isn't that the best, Kelly?
No, it is. I just feel so blessed. I just really, it's like I feel like I need to pinch myself sometimes. Like, this is the best.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
That is wonderful. Honestly, well, they're wonderful. They're wonderful human beings. I love them.
Yes.
Me too.
Because when I was on the first time, I was so nervous, and they calmed me down, a lot after the show. I'm like, I am so sorry I acted like that. Like, no, Rachel, you're fine.
It's so funny because I thought when I first met them, I met Jonathan first. It was kind of like, there you are. Where the heck have you been? And then when I met Kelly, I felt the same way. It's so true. And there's such a beautiful balance. It is something that because you're open-minded.
Yep.
And that is such a gift.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do this and not be. You could, but it wouldn't be very effective.
I'm sorry. What did you say, honey? You kind of checked out on me.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You kind of have to. To be a host of this kind of show, you have to be open-minded. Otherwise, it's going to be, it's
but
going to be not
so wonderful. It's really wonderful because you both participate, and you ask questions that are really good questions.
Thank you. And sometimes I'm more quiet, and sometimes the other person, says more, but that's okay because we're all saying something.
Being in the first radio show, the first one, oh man, I was talking a lot. Where now I'm so much more quieter and, like I said, balanced a million times. It's nice to hear everybody though and their stories. It's nice to feel accepted, especially with my gifts.
Absolutely.
Yes, I was grateful for that when I found you guys, and I was like, oh, Karen, okay, let's do a show together. Because what she can't pick up, maybe I can add type of thing. So I thought that was
Well, I
cool.
have a funny story to tell you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I was dating somebody that wanted me to stop working. And I just started laughing, and he said to me, why are you laughing? I said, you picked one of the very short list of things that's absolutely non-negotiable. I said, I will do readings until the last breath is out of me. It's non-negotiable. So you might want to go find somebody that stays home and says, hi, hon, you want peas or mashed potatoes for dinner? How was your day, you big, strong guy? And doesn't have a life or an identity. Good luck. Donna Rita is waiting.
The 50s housewife is becoming more popular. Yeah. The 50s
What, honey?
housewife lifestyle is
Oh my God!
becoming
I
more
laughed
popular.
so hard. I looked at him like he'd grown a second head. It was like, you want me to stop working?
Excuse me? Yeah.
No, I'm not the girl that had that dream ever. It's like, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. Because in the words of Sonny and Cher, it ain't me, babe.
Yeah. Did he want you to darn his socks too?
Oh my God, isn't that hilarious? I mean, it's like, you want me to what? It's like he spoke a different language than human.
You notice that a lot with older generations too.
Oh my God, I mean, I looked at him and I just started laughing. It's like,
but he loved that.
Boy, you must have me confused with somebody else because that's just not ever going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah, I want you to quit working. Huh?
I have a story to tell while we're waiting for Barbara. I was doing customer service for Walmart. Did you ever hear this story, Robin?
God. I remember this.
And here's what happened. They, I was getting a phone call from this lady who was asking me all sorts of questions about tampons. And I'm like, what kind of lady, don't you think it would be better to talk to somebody of a certain gender? I mean, and she was very like, are they tight?
The experience?
I just kept saying, listen, lady, you don't understand, okay? There's a reason.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
There's a reason.
That is hilarious, Jonathan.
Okay, there's a reason I don't know the answer to this question. There's a very good reason, and the reason happens to be that there's a certain kind of chromosome in my body.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. My favorite part is that she didn't get it.
Oh, maybe she did. She was harassing him.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. It's like,
sexual harassment in the workplace.
I love it. Oh God, I love human beings. Aren't we the funniest creatures?
Well,
we're such silly creatures. Oh my God, I love that. Is a great story.
And she was like, this went on for like 10 minutes, and the rules were that we couldn't ask for a supervisor unless they asked for one. So I'm stuck.
They didn't have a tampon supervisor?
No.
Jonathan, what kind of a place is that?
But see, it's almost like like you would think about it this way. Would you do that at Walmart? Would you actually go into the store and say, look, I know there's other female people walking around, but I just see that you're a guy, so I want to talk to you.
They want to
about
ask
tampons.
I want to know about your tampons.
Oh my Lord, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Wow.
It does not get better than that.
Yes.
That is one of those stories that when you're 80 years old, you'll tell your grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You run into all kinds in the public too, so.
Well, I just have this philosophy. I think I've said it to Kelly that I think everybody should work 3 to 5 years with the public so that they understand manners and why you don't speak to people like that. I mean, it's like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. I've asked people in the line at the pharmacy, do you eat with that same mouth? It's like, would you want somebody to speak to you like that? Do you want that job?
Do they hush right up and give you that look?
No, they start laughing.
Okay.
And they get it.
Good.
And I ask them, do you think all those pill bottles got filled while they were laying by the pool eating bonbons? Do you want that job where everybody's mad at you? I'm sure they're hiring. You know? Like, and I realized why the words please and thank you and gratitude fell out of the English language. It's because they can't figure out how to fit it into 140 characters, so they just threw it away altogether.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Jonathan, if I know anybody that wants to know about tampons, I'm calling you because you're the expert now.
Yes. Yes, I know way more than Kelly does. Yes. Kelly calls me up all the time at 2 o'clock in the morning and asks me for advice.
If any of us are having a rough day, we just need to remember that story.
Kelly, you know how you call me up at 2 o'clock in the morning all the time asking me advice about tampons?
Oh, yeah,
oh,
right.
God, that's hilarious. In case of emergency, call for tampons, call Jonathan Alexander. Good.
Can you imagine if you're a caller and you just started hearing this? I mean, like,
oh my God,
what am I calling in on?
That'd be weird.
No, it's what I said to Jonathan earlier. You know, every once in a while now I'll meet somebody that looks at me and goes, "Well, you're not what I expected," and I look at him and I say, "I know. I left my cape and my turban at home." And I was going to come in and go, hello, I am Madame Zaza. But, you know, it was just a little too much.
Well, you could turn it back around on him and say, neither are you.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. The only time that's ever happened. It's so funny. The only time that ever happened was when I was at a meeting and the guy didn't know what I did, and I came in with my client, and I kept having this picture of the guy we were meeting with was really tall, you know, and I said, and I'd asked my client, is he particularly tall? And he said, I don't know. I haven't met him. I don't think so. And we walk in, and the guy is like 6'6". And I looked at him and I said, I knew you'd be tall. He looked at me and he said, you did? And I said, yeah, I'm a good guesser. Sometimes a really good guesser. And when I heard your name.
That's cool. Especially
and he said to me, wow, that's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
6'6", huh?
Yeah, my father was 6'7", so I understand.
6'7"? Oh my gosh, that's so tall. I'm like 5 foot. Wow.
My mother was 4'11".
Yep. Okay.
And she had these 2 Amazon daughters, and I was the short one in the family, And she would introduce me to people and point up at me and say, "This is my baby daughter, Karen." And they would look down at my mom and go, "This is your baby daughter?" And my mother would look at them and go, "And your point?" It's like, yes,
that
why?
them in their tracks, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, and your point, I could just see a stillness. That's why I asked about the grocery store, because when you said that, I kind of got a stillness of how would they react. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of blunt sometimes, and I don't mean to be, I on a personal level. Because when you hear people being really rude and stuff, it's like, are you serious? Especially in the public.
I'm telling you, I've walked up to women that are like screaming and carrying on at their kids in public, and I'll look at them and say, "Do you eat with that same mouth?"
Exactly.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yep. I know with my girls even growing up, I'm like, can you please quiet down? They've never threw a tantrum like that, maybe once or twice, but why talk like that? It's just nonsense.
Well, I don't understand when people are just mean-spirited.
Yes,
And I
yes.
don't care
And
what
when you,
it's there's no excuse for it.
Yep. Especially when you can feel it too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if somebody's behaving badly, I got to tell you, I think sometimes it's just better to. My ex-husband was carrying on one day, and I looked at him and I said, I'm really glad you took the opportunity to share your feelings with me. Would you like a sandwich? And he looked at me and said, what? It's like, oh, if you're looking for a fight, I'm sorry. You join the army because I'm not interested.
Yep. Yeah, I would say, do we have a solution to this? Because I don't feel like arguing, please, or something to that effect. A lot of tiring energy.
And I wonder why people want to carry all that around. What's the point?
Yeah, it's a lot of. Yes, it's wasted energy to me, especially when you feel it like you and I, and you got to clear it out, and it's an everyday thing. So.
Yes. It's funny because when I was a little girl and I used to go to the supermarket with my mom, I finally had to stop going because I would run out of them. I was so overwhelmed every time I walked past somebody. And it's like it would just wash over me. And then when I finally learned how to protect myself from it,
that's right. Yes, that's how I was. Yep.
Yeah. And now I can go to the market.
Yes. I just learned this last couple of years about protecting myself more. So I'm like, why am I feeling this person sad and this one happy? And I'd be so like a mosh pit when I come out. And the last couple of years I've been
a mosh pit. The visuals of that are great.
I just, like when it's so packed and it's just and I get overwhelmed. And now it's not so bad, especially working in customer service. You get all types of people. But it was nice to meet different types of people too. So
isn't that the truth? I
mean,
it
love
is,
meeting
of
all
course,
different types of people.
Even the ones that come in and ask you about tampons. And I'm surprised they didn't ask you about jock straps. It could have been anything.
I've gotten some weird, questions doing customer service way in the past, but nothing that odd. Nope.
I think Jonathan's wins the prize today.
Yes, it does.
I love it.
I used to have transgender people come in to get fitted for a bra, which is fine. But we'd have to go to the men's department, and I don't
how
think
sad.
And then I couldn't really go in there to help too much because I'm not one, and it was just like I made the best of the situation to make sure nobody felt awkward, but it was just kind of sad, that we have to make a big deal.
You know what? And I'm so grateful I'm so grateful those days are going away.
Yeah.
Because in the words of that great sage Lady Gaga, we are all born the way we are.
Yes. Yep.
And it is, I happen to be a straight woman. I don't care if somebody is a fabulous unicorn with purple hair. I don't care. If they're good inside,
yes, good
that's
spirited.
all that matters. If their intentions are clear, hey, what's the question?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And there's a lot more
and
good
I'm
people
sorry,
in the world than bad. Yep.
Not only that, but how dare we judge anybody?
Exactly. Yeah, especially. Yes.
We have no right to do that. There are no perfect human beings.
No.
And anytime someone thinks they are, I just laugh. It's like, do you now?
Yeah.
Oh boy, are you in for a surprise, kids? Yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah.
And you don't like somebody because they're different than you? Thank God. If we were all the same,
exactly.
What a sad world this would be.
You nailed it.
Yeah. Really boring.
Absolutely.
It's nice to meet all different. It's nice to meet all different cultures too. I've always wanted, and you visited different countries, correct, Karen?
Well, I've lived all over the world. And
I've always
the
wanted
funny
to
part
visit.
is I have a great gift for accents, but
Mhm.
I wouldn't care how long I lived someplace. I have no gift whatsoever for language. My sister could stand in the same room and she would inhale a language through her pores. It was astonishing. And
wow.
nothing, honey.
I was gonna say, do you know Spanish or anything different? I didn't know.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I lived in Brazil where I loved it when my friends came home and said, "I didn't know you spoke Spanish." And I look at them and go, "No, I don't, but that wouldn't have helped me anyway because they speak Portuguese." I got bad news for you, kids.
Everybody, I need to interrupt. Barbara is here. You there, Barbara?
Oh, yay!
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi, Karen. It's
Hello,
so good to hear
sweet girl.
Oh, thank you. It's so good to hear your voice. It's comforting, your voice is.
How was your day?
Oh, my goodness. It was one of the most stressful days, and I made it through. A few tears, but I made it through.
Now
I'm
breathe.
Here. Thank you. That's what I just was telling somebody. I need to take a couple really deep breaths right now.
Seriously.
Thank you. Okay.
And whatever it is, it doesn't belong to you, sweetheart.
It's
something that is not permanent, and it'll pass.
Okay.
You'll get through this, and you'll be fine.
So you do feel this? This is like a reading. You feel this?
I will bet anything on it.
Oh, thank you. I feel
because
that
none
too.
of this is permanent, and you have to remember that people are difficult. And whatever is going on in their lives, they misplace that stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And it is, I'm sorry, I was homesick that day when that happened. How about you? And people's perceptions of things. We all have losses. We lose people we love, and I don't mean misplacing them, And we all have people in our lives that have unrealistic expectations. And sometimes they just need reality checks.
So I have a question. If they know that, thank you. If they know that what they did today would hurt you and your family, taking something away that you had set there, would that be put on their karma? And when will they receive their karma?
Oh, sweetheart, I always believe God has eyes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean everywhere. And no one gets away unscathed. And when I tell you, greed is on that short list of things that I say is the number one killer in the world, And when people do it just to hurt someone, the minute you don't care anymore, oh, trust me, that you've won.
Okay.
The minute you don't care.
Yes. I feel that's the way I should be looking at this right now, because they want to hurt me.
Yes, it is. This all feels like it's vindictive.
Yes.
And it's just to make sure that you stay upset. And when you don't give them that satisfaction, oops, they have no power. Bye-bye.
That's right. Bye-bye.
I'm serious.
I feel better. Yes. That's
right. I'm telling you, you will be amazed. And they'll keep trying to engage you. And when that doesn't work, it's funny. Before you came on, there was a lady that called, and she said an ex of hers was driving her crazy. And I said, people think the opposite of love is hate. It isn't. It's indifference. And when you no longer care, which you don't, and you can say, knock yourself out. Go ahead. They don't know where to put that, because the whole point for them was to keep you engaged in the drama.
That's right. So I will not contact any of them or their people at all.
That's right.
Because it's
and
what they
I'm
want.
telling you, you'll be so free, and it'll drive them crazy.
Do you have any thoughts to add to that, Rachel?
What, honey?
No, not to this one, no. Nope, not this one. Unless she wants a card reading or a question.
Oh, I thank you, Karen, so much. And Rachel, I have not met you. Barbara, the other co-host.
Go for it.
Hi, how are you? Oh, I was worried. I was just being
This
quiet.
This is my third co-host, everybody.
Hi. Okay.
This is my first time.
Hi, Barbara.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kelly. Okay, that's great. I love first-timers. They usually do really well. Okay, so
yeah, I did.
She's
you're
adorable.
doing a card reading. Oh, that's awesome.
I started,
so you do the card reading?
Yeah, yep. I did one show in January, and then this is my second, so.
Okay, great. Well,
a lot more balance this time.
Now that we've got that, okay, the initial thing that happened to me, I know how to compute it. Everything's great. They're not going to bother me. I made it through. It's going to be okay. I know that. But why don't you take it to the next? Thank you. And you can take it to the next step that you can read as far as now next month when I actually go and there in my basic new life, new beginning. How do you read that? How are you feeling about that?
Your new beginning?
Yes, I'm having a new beginning in a new place, a new state.
Okay, let me do a cue card and see how your past and present turn out, or your future, All right.
Isn't this where we hear the Jeopardy theme song in the background?
Yeah, it is. Drum roll.
If that person would try to stop me every second of the way to get where I want to be, my dream life, my dream place, all these steps that I'm taking right now to get there, that person has not been able to stop me. And they really tried today, that's for sure. But,
yeah.
So then
well,
once
that's
I
not
get
going to
there,
happen, honey.
Thank you. And then when I get there, I'm wondering, are there going to be speed bumps and things to get over, or is it going to be a little smoother? And I'm hoping for a little smoother.
You sound like you're a lot more balanced, too, than you were prior.
Yes. And thank you.
Just at peace, a lot more at peace than before. It's not repetitive thinking that you're having, fear-based, not anything, out of the ordinary, or, just in general, everyday things. You're a lot more at peace now, and I like that.
Thank you. I'm trying to take some deep breaths still taking deep breaths so I can let you read me better.
Yeah, even like with your voice is very calming. You have other callers were just blocked because of their question, but you don't seem nervous. You seem very at ease, and you're all cleared out chakra-wise, I noticed, too, which is a good thing. You have a lot of positivity going on, a lot of positive energy. I don't see no blockages. I see, trying to think. As far as the cards go, let me pull these up, now. But that's what I get just from feeling you out, It's hard without a picture, so. Okay, let's get the first one here. For your past, I just did past and then present into the future, So I'm kind of new with these things. I've had them for months, and sadly, my dog, we just got him. I love him. He tore up my box, my card box, so I do have my cards. Yeah. When we first got him, he was nervous. Yes, he had social anxiety, so I guess he decided he wanted my box. So the first card that we have for you is Page of Water. You are actually, this card shows, and I'm the messenger, so whatever the card tells me, I let spirit take over. If I'm wrong, let me know, please. You are even at a young age, you were kind of like Karen and I think everybody has it, right? Karen, to a degree, everybody's
Absolutely.
intuitive. Yes, it's like our bodies are like a compass. And I think a lot of, like, mine or, whoever, on a personal level, mine, if you go through a lot of tragedy as a child or, a lot of flight or fight, you observe more. And I think a lot of that decision-making comes by being observant and your intuition. So
yes,
I think
I do feel like I became an observer with some very negative stepfather.
That's what I mean. Yes, your past.
Like he hated me.
I was going to ask permission about reading into it like that because we are live. Your past is one that I don't really want to bring up, but what went on about it, you're slowly letting it go, and isn't that a beautiful thing?
Well, yeah.
Yay!
I mean, I did feel like I have let that go so long ago, though, and I've just conquered that many years ago. But maybe there's still a little bit in me that I haven't let go. Oh, I don't know if there is. I didn't think there was.
And over time it will.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You did not what? Go ahead.
I did not think that I still was holding anything from my childhood in because I am.
Yes. Well, what I'm saying is now you're like, like a boat will go in. I'm trying to think how to do this. Like if you're swimming, you go under or above or you're balanced. Like you're finally balanced. Where before, where all the tragedy you've been through and whatever you went through with whom, you had let that go over the years is what I'm trying to say, where you're at peace now. But from that, I'm sorry, I should have clarified it more. From that, you are more at ease, and therefore, because of everything that happened, especially as a child, that's where your intuitive comes in because, you have to make vast decisions. Yes.
Okay, that's great because I really have always felt that. So good, yes. I agree.
Okay, and then this card is very positive. As a new person entered your life, and it says you have heightened psychic abilities as well.
Yes, a new person has entered my life.
Yes, because this was the top of and I don't, know you. This is the top of the card, and water, is flowing. The different elements. Where you're easygoing, and that helps people a lot too. People warm up to you easy.
That's
you have
true.
a very warming aura, and animals. And are you into plants and stuff, like into gardening?
Yes, I do.
I see garden and plants, and you're outside just kind of walking around and kind of just thanking God that you're here. You know, and you've always been that way, but I see that now just kind of walking outside at night and you have like a lot of plants in your house. There's a garden out. Is there a garden outside?
Yes, but mostly my daughter's doing that, but I did teach her how, and she was growing tomatoes. But recently I accidentally dumped them over, and she had a very big tizzy fit about it, like crying, hysterical, like somebody really died. She loved these tomatoes. I replanted them recently, so it's funny that you're seeing this garden.
Yes, I see it, and the garden could be, and also that you're just a warm person. I get a lot of good, just straight balanced energy, and a lot of good things that are going to happen for you in the future, and your path looks really good.
Yes, thank you. And I have my little cat, my kitty cat here. She is.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
The animal.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. Have you had any dreams lately or visions that have been kind of guiding you?
I had a dream, and this is so weird.
It's been recent. Has it been recent?
Yes. Oh, yes. I dreamt that. Well, okay. I mentioned on the show that I was almost hit by lightning, and we were talking about guardian angels, and she did see that, yes, a guardian angel did spare me from that or protect me from that. And then the next morning, which was yesterday, here I see on the TV that this plane was hit by lightning and crashed.
Oh, my gosh.
And half the people were killed. And I was like, whoa, I just had a dream. I haven't been dreaming hardly at all. see, when I mentioned that on the show, it must have been in my head. So I dreamt about the lightning thunderstorm all night. And then I wake up and there it is on the TV. And I'm like, well, how do you deal with that? Like, I dream of a lightning hurting people, and it happens. Why? I don't get that.
Wow.
What do I do with that?
That's called prophetic dreams.
Wow.
I have a lot of visions. Or my recent one was, someone had passed away, and I asked the daughter, did you wear this last night? And she said no, but when I woke up, her dad had passed away, a really good guy. So just kind of small things like that, or I'll have kind of animal, dreams, my animal totem, things like that. So,
prophetic dreams, I'm going to have to look that up.
Prophetic dreams,
like,
that's what they are.
It's kind of like, it's like visions too, right, Karen? Is it the same thing or no?
Well, usually in the dreams, it's sort of, it literally, in prophetic dreams, it's like you are there.
Oh,
it's not like
okay.
you're watching it from a distance. It literally is like you're there when whatever it is happening.
Okay. Thank you. I was worrying about the clarification of that, and that too, you'll wake up knowing versus like, oh, I don't remember that dream. Is that okay? You nailed it.
And and that part of us that goes, that was a funny dream, or what the heck was that, or this sense of foreboding.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones, not the ones that you fluff off and go, well, that's weird, and, what was that about, but it doesn't leave you. Or the ones like when you ask the girl, did you wear that last night,
Uh-huh.
And it's, everybody has them, but paying attention to them, that's the key.
And another thing is you can always write them down. That's what I do anyways.
Oh, absolutely.
If I have a vision,
that's a good idea.
Yes. Yep, I
journal
a lot because
Mm-hmm.
With my shamanism, yes, I
have
journal
that?
a lot.
Why would I have that? Why would I have that dream and then the plane was hit by lightning and I feel like I was there?
Because you were open to that. And,
yes.
There's anything is possible, and they're saying that it was lightning, but you may have been hearing what they were reporting. Because they're trying to make it...
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah,
well, yes,
it's
because it
true.
was a foreign airline, so it would have been 8 or 9 hours ahead. So during my sleep, Yes,
and not only that, but they are saying that that's what it was. But now it was a Aeroflot, a Russian airline.
Yes,
and they said that part of the problem is they normally dump fuel when they have to turn around, and that these pilots did not do that.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what the problem they think really was. That caused
so it wasn't lightning? Okay.
No, but I think what you dreamt was what they were going to say.
Wow. That is so crazy.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes, definitely is.
Yep.
I am more open, and I've worked on being open to things. And since I've started the show, I've been really concentrating on being open and letting things in. But I didn't want to let in evil.
But that's not
that was evil, but other things. Not that was evil, but other evil things like this person who did that to me today. I felt like he had so much evil. Sometimes I felt like he was actually the devil, and I got rid of him.
Well, how do I say this nicely? No. He was not getting what he wanted.
Okay.
And this was about causing you, he was trying to break you, to get you to just say, fine, take it, And he didn't expect you to fight. And, and the minute that you're not carrying, boy, talk about misjudging his quarry, the minute that you really don't care anymore, and I always say to them, bite me, get lost.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, he can never beat me.
It is, honey. You know what? Done is done, and when because none of that really matters to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You have, and Rachel's right. You have a whole new life coming up here.
Yes, a very good path, and feeling so balanced. I just keep feeling like balanced, and spirit telling me, I'm proud of you. You're so balanced. I listen to my higher spirit a lot, so
been a long journey for her.
Good for you. Yes.
Well,
and by the way,
mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Barbara.
Yes.
I believe that sometimes, and I was saying this to Jonathan, Kelly, and Rachel earlier, sometimes we really need to let people leave our lives, and I'm talking about even when they're physically gone, to let their energy and intention leave.
I've heard that, Karen. Thank you for saying that, because the people I've had dreams about and watching over them, I heard in my shaman classes that when you bring that name up, they can't leave. Their spirit can't leave, because then you feel them. I never really thought of it like that, because they just want to make sure you're safe before they go home. A lot of them will stay. And I don't know
some
about
of them. I'm talking about the ones like Barbara was dealing with that really had ill intentions for her.
Oh, yes.
And we're just trying to cause her pain.
Right, yes.
Not the ones that are the caretakers.
Yes, you're right. Yes, okay, 100%. Exactly, because that'll eat you up too, and you got, yes.
But why would you carry that around? Remember the story I told you about me asking my sister, why are you so angry all the time? And her screaming at me saying, why aren't you? And it's like, I don't want to carry that stuff around. What are you talking about?
No, it's like excess negative energy. And once you clear it out, it's a beautiful thing. Yes, it is.
Yep. It's so freeing.
Rachel, are you done? Are you done with the reading for Barbara?
Nope. I have one more for This is kind of like your present into the future. You actually got another water card, and water's good. Water's flowing. That means you're very balanced and you're flowing. Which I mean by that is your chakras are clear. I don't see any issues at all, especially in the stomach. You have a very strong. I don't remember what chakra that is, but it's very clear. Right before or under your heart chakra. Which one is that, Karen? Is that your sacred?
I don't know, sweetheart.
I know.
Kelly
I
would
can't think.
Kelly.
Is it solar plexus that we're okay?
Yes. So yes. Thank you very much. That is very clear. You are very healthy, actually. And that comes in with balance, because when you're not balanced, that's where illnesses come in. So I'm happy to hear that you're healthy.
I got my blood test, and then a week later, which was today, went over and checked, and luckily everything is fine. Yes. All the hormone levels were tested, and so that's good. To find that out is very good, and then you just confirmed it your way. So that's all great news. Thank you.
That's what I meant with flowing. That's before even reading the card. And this is a major card, actually. And let me see what this one is. What it's saying is, I see like a cup and a mermaid and a lot of water that you're in your future. It's going to take some time, but you're going to be falling in love or of a relationship, and you have a lot of spiritual growth, and both of them say intuition. Even your past till now, you've always had heightened psychic abilities, and right here it says that you keep growing, and you already have enhanced intuition, and it's going to be a new home for you spiritually, where you're more at peace, and being at balance, you'll be able to spiritually be at home. And I mean by that, like being at peace, you're always going to be balanced. You know how to maintain your energy better than in the past, because we had different lives then, our childhood and such. So
yes,
very good.
Great.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I like
I'm
really
glad
good.
that I was so glad to have
you're
this
in
show
Kelly.
as usual. I was so glad to have this show as usual. So because it always makes me feel better. And Johnny and Kelly, isn't that what we strive for? Is to make everybody feel better and bring the light and the positivity up front to them.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Okay.
You're
now,
Rachel, thank you.
It says that you with your abilities. What? Oh, this
Or are
is
you
just the
done with
last
the
of it.
reading? Or? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing just the end of it. It just says that you're Claire's, and Kieran might be able to help in this area. You know how there's Kieran, clairaudient, I think it was Claire's sentence. I'm not quite sure which one that is. Yes, thank you.
That's when you sense things. Clairsentient is, and clairaudient is when you hear.
Okay, thank you.
That's what the word is that they use, Karen, on me all the time.
Yes.
Clairsentient.
Clairsentient is feeling.
That's what they said. Yep. That's what I kept getting in, is that you have that you have that right there. And your feelings are so deep. When you go by somebody, as humans and even animal kingdom, I mean, all of us, we're all energy, but some of us were more open to feel more. And you have it very well. You're very intuitive, and that's a really beautiful thing. Yes. Yep. And you're very compassionate and, kind. And you have a lot of spiritual growth coming and a lot of emotional experiences. You're actually having that right now. That'll, it'll get better. It will. And you're positive.
Well,
so that helps a lot too.
This time she'll get it right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
Thank you.
And by the way, when we stop looking is when they find us.
You're right. Yes, Karen, you named it. Exactly with my blessing, and yep, you're right.
When we're happy, just being.
Yes.
The right partner is brought into our lives, and they find us.
Oh, you're making me all my feelings inside. You are 100% right, and I'm so grateful for that.
It's true.
And you grow together over time. Yep, because there's a lot of stuff I've been working on with myself. Yes, and you don't. Yes, you're 100% right on all of it.
Huh, Miss Kelly?
Yep. Yeah, I'm yep.
I'm
Is
so
it
proud
okay
of Kelly.
if
I
you
like
take a caller? Are you done with the
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take a caller because this lady is a regular. Sandy, you there?
Okay. Yep, I'm here.
Sandy.
Hello?
Hi, Sandy.
Well, hello, Miss Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing great. You?
Not too bad today. I work
Yay. That's a beautiful thing, Sandy.
Hi, Miss Karen. How are you, honey?
Hello, Miss Sandy. How are you doing, girl?
Tired. I'm home though. I just got home.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm trying to cut back on those hours,
And you know what? Think of it like a bad habit that you're breaking.
I'm trying, but it is so hard.
Trying's like being pregnant. You either are or you're not. You know if you're pregnant.
Well, yeah,
right?
I hate being
So you're either going to work less hours so you can have a real life, or you're just going to keep trying, and that means you're going to keep working the same hours.
And it'll definitely. You sound very tired. Yes.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
She works about 885 hours a week. Isn't that right, Kelly?
Burnt out.
Yeah.
Yes. I bet you just get home and just get in the bed like a brick. You know how it is when you work all day and you're like, oh, my bed. I love that feeling.
Yes, I do. I come home and I put my pajamas on and I'm done. Like now.
Yep, not having it, huh?
I'm done. I'm not going out. I'm not doing the thing. I'm done. Now, I got a question for you. You do the cards, right, Rachel?
Yes, I do. Yeah, what's your question?
Okay, I'm in a new spot in life after, 25 years now. I'm turning into a workaholic. So I'm pushing people away because all I do is work, come home, sleep, work. So I'm not making time for anything else. I don't know if I'm in a funk or if
it seems like you're in transition. Are you you seem very the way I'm feeling is without the cards is that you feel and this is just first thought, is you're really tired. And I don't think you push people away with that. I think it's where you work so much, people, they got to understand that when you're working and trying to provide, for yourself or a family, that you're not going to have time for other things but to work and your family. So I don't know if you mean like friends outside of your home. You know what I mean?
Well, my kids are all both grown and out of the house.
That's what I figured. I keep seeing you by yourself, and you like that freedom when you get home. You like that time for you. And I'm sorry, what's your name?
Oh, Sandy.
Okay, Sandy, I'm sorry, I should have picked that up. You like your free time and your alone time because you don't get many hours. By the time you get home, you're tired. You want to take everything off and crash, and by the time you get up, you only have a couple hours to go back to work, And those times,
yep.
You're like, I got this to do, I got to pay my bills, and we live in a society where everything's fast. And, and you have every right to take that time for yourself, And I see that, where you feel bad, did someone make you feel that way? That's not right.
I've had a couple of men say, well, I'm not interested in you anymore because you are a workaholic. You would rather go to work than take a day off and spend it with me.
Yeah, and don't take it personal because you're doing what you have to do, and if you feel that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it, but just don't burn yourself out. But I'm also not you and your bills and such. So, go ahead, Karen.
Oh no, I was just listening, and Sandy
okay.
knows exactly how I feel.
Okay, I keep feeling like but I told you, and I don't really, without the cards, that's what I get. But any man that can't take you for who you are, just let them go because it's not worth you losing. You deserve everything in life coming to you that's positive, and that doesn't seem positive. A man coming at you in that kind of way. You know what I mean? Nobody should come at you that way. I mean, that's just self-love, and I've had to learn that over time. And self-respect. And nope. Go ahead.
Well, and that's what I've done. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's ridiculous. If you can't understand that this is my time to make my money so I can travel and do what I want.
Yes, do what you want to do because yes, and it's good energy for you that you don't have to put up with that and you let it go and just kind of throw it in the bucket and you'll feel a lot better too. So, but I can do your cards real quick for like a present and a past, future wise. Hold on a minute, let me shuffle them up.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for waiting. All right, let's see what we have here. For your present and with your question, kind of, it has a sun, which, your past until now, you're getting confidence in yourself, Sandy, where you're not taking as much crap as you used to. You used to be were you kind of a quiet soul before, and now you're kind of letting go, like I'm not dealing with this. I'm working more. Yeah. I'm going to do me for a while. My kids are, they're doing okay. It's time to do for me. That's what I keep doing. Is I see the sun, which is warmth, which you're just starting to get balanced. Yes, and you're going to have a happy outcome. Yep, and your children they seem happy too and happy with, how you're going and what your path is. And you have more confidence in yourself and have even more because self-love is a beautiful thing. And when you flourish like that, it'll help you a lot too in the long run because you won't put up with that. And no one should talk to you like that anyways. I mean, that's just in general. And I've had it with me in the past too. So you'll learn it over time. And then for your future card or, present to future, you have Ace. This is a different one. An Ace of Fire. It's kind of a gentleman with his hands crossing with the moon behind him, just kind of looking happy. You have very good cards. You have a exciting new opportunity. And I don't know what career you're working in. Is it are you dealing with people or is it more factory?
No, I work in the medical field. I work in a hospital.
Okay, that's what I thought was medical. Okay, that was my first thought. And it says you'll have a career advancement. Are you doing kind of schooling on the side or no?
I've been kicking it around about finishing my nursing, my RN.
Okay. Oh, great. I'm in the Cena. Okay. And you have a career advancement with that too. Whatever which way you want to go. I don't know if you want to be like a practitioner of some sort, but it's gonna change. It's gonna change your life, and you're gonna be working more, but it's gonna pay off in the long run. You're gonna have a lot of good things. And I see a lot of good things happening for you, and you have both of these cards are amazing, really, because you have a happy outcome, and you have new ideas for how to, you want to travel and you want to do things that you weren't able to do with your children growing up. You know what I mean? And now you're just kind of a free spirit, like, hey, what can come at me now? The sky's the limit. So I see a lot of new things coming for you, especially in the medical field and your career. So that's a wonderful thing. Good for you.
Okay. Anything? I've been divorced for 4 years. I was married 20. Well, I was with him like 23 years. Anything in that, or am I just putting that on the back burner like I have been?
No, I think that the divorce was just a way to, and I think it's time to just move on and start fresh. You'll meet somebody, and like me, just take it slow, and you'll know when it comes to you, because our bodies are like a compass, and the intuition you'll feel in your heart and your soul spiritually. It's like a warm feeling, and you'll know when it's the right one. You will, but the past, I would let the past go and start new. Like, you're starting this career advancement, you're starting a new path, and you're letting a lot of stuff go that is just not serving you anymore. So I see a lot of good things happening for you, especially, in your romance field. It'll come to you over time. Just being alone and learning you more without kids and distractions, I think will help a lot too. So.
Okay, no, great. I mean, actually, you helped me because I didn't know if I was like going through like a depressed stage right now in life, or if I was just like saying the hell with everybody. I need this time to myself.
You do. And we all need that in life. We all need that, especially as adults, because you need that time to collect yourself and your energy and your spirit. Because if our spirit or energy is, not balanced, it can cause, a lot of diseases. And our mental health is so important, very important for that to be balanced, and getting enough adequate sleep, eating right, and the list goes on. So definitely keep that time for you.
Well, I'm on the right track. I've been doing it, and I don't feel guilty at all.
No, don't.
You
don't,
shouldn't.
Don't. Nope.
But I always have. I always did. So now I don't really, excuse the language, I don't give a shit. If you don't like
no,
it,
I don't.
I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm like, if you don't like it, there's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass. I'm done.
Yes.
Hilarious.
I help everybody.
Stop mincing words, Sandy, and just say how you really feel.
Yes.
God, I love you, girl.
See?
Okay.
But that's my attitude now. That's my attitude. I'm like,
Jonathan?
Is that the end of the meeting? What? Yes? Oh, I was just asking if she was done with reading.
Oh, yes, I am. Thank you, yes. Unless she has any other questions or, the biggest thing I get is just, stay balanced like you are, and it'll come over time being more balanced. You're slightly off, but it'll come over time. Emotionally, you just seem like you've just had it. And you'll balance that out by just being out in nature a little bit. Music helps. A lot of positive affirmations helps too. Prayer helps, whatever faith you have. So it'll come over time. You're going to be at peace. That's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
So.
Go, girl.
Yeah, I got this.
I hope you feel better, Sandy,
Okay.
and you're definitely a hard worker. Good attribute.
Okay.
Thanks.
Our
Yeah,
next
you have a
caller
blessed
is
night.
480 area code. 480, you there?
I am here.
Hi there. How are you?
Oh, hey everyone.
Hi. Sound familiar?
Hey.
Yeah, this is Brian from Barbara's friend from a couple weeks ago.
Brian, how are you? You lovely guy, you.
That's what they say.
Hello.
You guys can play now.
What?
Sorry?
Okay. Nothing.
How's it going, Brian?
I'm good.
Did you want to talk to Karen?
Fantastic. I mean, I don't know. I just thought I'd join up, and I kind of missed a little bit what's going on. I was listening a little bit, but I know Karen. How's it going again? But who's the
Not a
other?
single complaint, my friend. How are you doing?
Good. A little different from last week. Or whenever we talked last. I kind of feel.
Absolutely.
I feel based on what we talked about. My emotions went the opposite direction. I don't know what's going on.
It's called adult growing pains.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It's like every time someone thinks that things are going to remain the same, God laughs. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, right?
And all of a sudden it's sort of like, what happened here? And it's funny, I just said this to someone. Sometimes we need to let people leave our lives and not be attached to the drama. And, and as they say, as those great sages Monty Python used to say, and now for something completely different.
Yes.
And don't you think it's time for you to be happy?
I would think so. I would hope so.
Yeah, I'm on that committee too.
Karen, I get strong positive energy off that saying too. I about have goosebumps for sure.
Which, honey?
Oh, about being happy. That you seem a lot more happier now. I'm not picked up on much or listening because I'm shuffling my cards, but when I feel something, I say it. And you were 100% right on that, Karen, that it is time for him to be happy. I mean, just that simple line right there. That's time to live. Whatever you're going through. Is it Brian?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Brian, whatever you're going through, it's time to live. I don't know what you're going through, but it's time to be happy and time to be at peace. We're getting a lot of that tonight. That's a beautiful thing.
Brian, do you remember when I said to you you're in a big transition period?
That's what.
Yes.
There it is, sweetheart. And it's something that it's interesting because it was causing you such internal stress, and now it's sort of like, bring it on. I think I'm ready. I don't know what happened, but hey, what's that? Oh, look, Halley's Comet, and it's when you opened that door, when we spoke the last time, it's because when it was going on without you being able to acknowledge what it was, and now you're in the Burger King phase. Have it your way.
Oh, yeah.
And when you decide you want to be happy, and now you finally are, it's pretty darn empowering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen, I feel really positive energy. You're 100% right on this one. You have been. But this one, like his energy, I see a lot of life and happiness coming. That's great. Okay?
Yay.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Do you have a particular question, Mr. Brian?
That's what I was wondering. Or for the card.
I mean, well, I was just, wondering, well, I totally lost it. I did.
Oh. Well, it'll be
right?
floating around. It'll come to you in a second here.
Yeah,
and if not, it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning when you wake up.
Yes. Brian,
yes.
This is Barbara. When you were saying that you were having the opposite, you were having emotions, I didn't catch this. Were they good, better emotions, or not good? I didn't catch that when you first got on the line.
It was conflicted. If you will,
conflicted. So what's that mean?
There's a lot of aspects that pull one way, and there's other aspects that pull the other way. And without going into too much detail, see how this really works. But it's kind of hard. I don't know. I got smacked with some knowledge from my father. You know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, well then. You know,
well,
that kind of
that's
puts me
yeah.
away, and I'm realistic. You know, I listen. I take into consideration. You know what I mean? So
that's
it's just
very
different.
smart. That's
Are you
very
very observant, Brian? Are you
smart.
observant with detail?
Yeah, sometimes too observant.
Yeah, I can tell you're
Is
very
there such a thing?
observant with detail, especially with detail. At work, maybe? I keep just getting a lot of positive things about you. That's great. Nothing in particular. That's what I was kind of listening in on, and I just see a lot of detail and a lot of positive and a lot of things, good things happening for you. So that's without pulling any cards for that matter. So.
I mean, that just even feels good in itself, you know. See, and that's the positiveness, and it's coming across. But then sometimes it's that negative that you feel, kind of tugging at the strings there, you know.
Yeah.
But
you know what? When you decide, notice that word, okay, that you're going to give yourself permission to be happy. Because you're always there for other people. Have you noticed that little habit you have?
Yeah, it's a well-known habit.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. It is, and you have to learn a few boundaries. You have to learn to be able. Honey, everybody does. It's a part of being human.
Yeah.
Yes, and there are certain people that they think that's their job, is to always fix what they didn't break.
Yes, and you can't fix everybody. You can't, Brian. I've learned that over time too.
Well, it's more than that. I know how responsible you are about everything, and you cut yourself just no slack, sweetheart. None. And it's kind of time for you to learn to do that. And say those magic words, that doesn't work for me. Or I'd really love to help you right now, but I can't. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I really do.
Because you need to put your Superman cape away. And, sometimes let people fix their own issues instead of them dumping everything on you and saying, here, now you fix it for me. And everything is, the sob story. And you have about 92 people, it might be a little more, maybe 93, that do that with you on a regular basis. And I'm talking about family and friends and acquaintances and the milkman. It's because you have an enormous heart and you are incredibly kind, but you forgot one person to take care of. Would you go look in a mirror, please?
Most definitely have one right here.
Yeah, I know. Because it's you. And it's the other people's burdens have become so absolutely unsustainable for you. What about you?
Yeah.
And learning to say no, Brian. And you can do it look, I'm a Libra. You can do it in the nicest possible way.
Oh, you said Libra. My daughter's into that stuff. She's a Pisces. That's cool.
Oh, are you kidding? I have 6 planets ruled by Venus in my chart, 4 in Libra.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm an Aquarius. Oh, yeah.
And I have an Aquarius moon. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All that air. When's your birthday, Brian?
August 25th.
Oh, so you want a Mr. Virgo fixer. I'm going to fix this and I'm going to fix that, and I can take care of that. Sure, no problem. What about you, honey?
That stuff is interesting to follow.
It is. It's very interesting. Well, it's funny because I have all my Libra planets in the house ruled by Virgo.
Oh.
So either do it right or don't do it at all,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people come to me for readings and said to them, I cannot help you. and have asked a couple of people to leave my house that I wouldn't read for.
Hey,
yeah.
There you go.
It's like learning to say no.
Yeah. Wow.
It's I'm telling, it is so freeing. And you are carrying so much stuff, honey. It's like that isn't yours.
Very true. I just got to find out what to let loose, I guess.
And you know what? It will show itself, because when you realize that it's okay to say, I'd love to, but I really can't, I'm sure you'll work it out. And I'll be thinking about you. But it's not your job to fix everything, and you didn't break any of these things. It's not your job.
Yeah.
And if you don't start taking care of you now, what are you waiting for? And I'm talking about really emotionally taking care of you, because that's the part that has been suffering the most.
I guess you just never feel like you're done. You know what I mean? You just never feel like you're done helping people. It's just there's not enough of it. You just feel like there's you just can't stop.
I understand, but you do enough for 9 people. It's okay, honey.
Yeah.
You're allowed. And that's why when you go home, you're not just tired, you're emotionally exhausted. And just spent. Yeah. And I don't see anybody being able to take care of you. I don't see anyone offering to take care of you. And some of it, the emotional part, only you can do that for yourself. And boundaries are important. Everybody needs to have them. It doesn't mean you don't care, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person, and it doesn't mean you're just going, oh, the heck with it, and throwing everything away. It's about, if you're not happy, you can't help other people.
Quite true.
And it's time for you to be happy. What are you waiting for?
I don't know.
I mean, and I know you've been like this since you're 8 years old. It's like, come on, you can do it.
Wow. That was a good number to pick.
That's the truth. It feels like the minute you were 8 years old, all of a sudden you were forced to become the grown-up. And it's like, this is ridiculous.
Huh.
And it's official. I'm giving you permission to take care of you. And please put you at the top of the list. Okay?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
And be happy. It doesn't mean that you're that the things you've done, there's anger connected to it. There's just this huge peace missing, and it's time for you to be happy and have some real peace of mind, so you can enjoy your life. I mean, it's so difficult for you to give yourself permission to laugh, and that could really heal you. You need to, the minute, and it's funny because I see you the minute that this sweeps in, and all of a sudden you and 2 of your friends are going to be talking, and I see you just bursting out laughing over something one of them says, and I see you stopping and thinking, did that come from me? Because you don't give yourself permission to just let go. And you need to turn off that critic in your head. Whoever's voice that is, you need to evict them.
That's funny.
I'm serious. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Does that answer all your questions, sir?
Yes, I'm sorry.
It does? Okay.
That was good. No, we're good. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
Go for it,
calling
Brian.
in.
You are welcome, sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
You are welcome.
Bye.
Okay, the next caller is one of Rachel's friends.
Cool.
269 area code.
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello? Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
269.
We
you're
now
on the
have
air.
12 people on the phone, Jonathan.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
It's Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Katie.
Karen, you take this one. I know Katie. I
So
talked
what's
really
up,
good things
girl?
about you, Karen.
Oh, I just work here, honey. What's up, girl?
Nothing. I've never had this done before, so Rachel
You
said
what,
I should
honey?
call. I've never had anything like this done before, so I just
Well, it's painless. It's
Okay.
painless.
All right. So I guess
What's
I
your
don't
question,
have any,
honey?
My major thing, I guess, is that I'm in a transition right now.
Did you just move, or are you moving?
Wow.
That was when I first heard your voice.
She's good.
There are two things I was going to say to you. I was going to say, what a beautiful voice you have, and aren't you moving? I mean, those were the two things that were going to fall out of my mouth.
Okay. Well,
so
I'm hoping that I'm hoping a move is in my future.
Oh no, sweetheart, you're absolutely moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
And it's so interesting because it'll come with an opportunity that I'm want to laugh when I say this to you. It's something that you thought you wanted, and then you're not sure, and then it's like, gee whiz, I hope that they'll, and all of a sudden, while all these thoughts are running around you, they're going to call. And it's going to come through somebody that you already know or have spoken to.
Okay.
So I'm very excited for you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. This is great.
Yes.
You've
Yeah,
been stuck for the last 3 years. It's enough already.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. That's amazing. Okay, you blew me away already.
Isn't she amazing, Katie?
She is.
I do a lot of more energy healing, and I'll adapt into it. But because I've already known you, that wouldn't be fair. You know what I mean? So I said, ask Karen, kind of see if she can see what she gets. She's amazing. So yes, thanks for calling.
Thank you. Thanks,
Yeah,
Katie.
Karen.
Let us know. Yeah,
Okay.
I want you to don't get stuck on what you think you want. Okay?
Okay.
Because trust me, you're in such an amazing place to get what really, really, truly, authentically is going to make your life happy.
Okay.
Okay? Just open the universe up.
Okay.
Okay?
Right. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, sweetie.
All right.
Bye.
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 What a sweet girl.
She is. I went to school there. She's really good people.
She's a very sweet girl.
She is. She's a very good person, too.
Yeah, I know.
Very good person. Oh, yeah.
The caretaker.
Oh, yeah. Very easy.
That should have been her middle name.
Yes, very outgoing, very smart in school, very detailed as well. Very smart. She could be just about anything she wants to be.
Well,
or
she's
anything
just
for that
she's
matter.
a really sweet girl. It's deciding what she wants.
Yes.
So what's
And
up with
you're
the rest of you guys? How you doing, Miss Kelly?
Oh, I'm doing well. I had to grab some jelly beans.
I don't
me
blame
too.
you. Have a few for me.
Okay.
I knew. It's funny. I ate. I ate something around 3 something today because I knew if I didn't, I would be fainting on the phone.
Oh,
and it's not a pretty sight. So jelly beans are good.
I ate so fast to be able to get on here as quickly as I could that I was having the most painful hiccup.
Oh no!
Yeah, I really wanted to get on here.
Yay!
Yeah.
So what else is news?
I have a question. Now, Kelly mentioned in the chat room. Is it okay if I ask him about the TV show, Kelly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone says that they want to have us on the TV show.
Oh,
what do you
mean
think
the
about all
beginning?
that?
I think that's
What?
a great idea.
Yeah.
You the what?
I said, you mean the beginning?
Mhm.
What do you mean the beginning?
Well, don't you remember what I kept talking about the last couple of times where I said to you, it'll be when you are, on the road?
Oh, yes.
And
well,
and that is the television show makes things much more public for you and opens up a whole new audience. That absolutely you're doing this.
Now, Kelly can probably explain it to a little bit more detail. Can you explain what's going on with that, Kelly?
I'm swallowing jelly beans.
That's okay.
Oh, sweet sugar. So, yeah, she has her TV show out of New Jersey, which is kind of the opposite direction that Karen said we might be going, but I'm thinking
it's
that
the beginning.
Ah, okay.
That's the key word.
Okay.
It's the beginning, honey. It's the first.
Oh. Are we going on a world tour?
Not immediately, but it is the first brick into taking the road wherever you want it to be.
Everywhere.
I know that, but it takes that first step. And that is the first step.
True.
God bless her.
Oh, this is a really sweet lady, so I can't wait. I'm waiting to hear details. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear details, and she wants to come on to our show too.
Cool.
So
what does she do?
Very exciting. Well, other than the TV show, I'm not really sure, but she is spiritual. I know that.
Oh well, yeah. She wouldn't invite you and Jonathan and Barbara on the show if she wasn't.
Right? I'd be questioning it if she wasn't.
Did she mistake this for a gardening show? I mean, I don't remember Jonathan ever telling us he was a gardener. It didn't start out as a gardening show and then turn into this.
Right? Yeah.
So, I love this. Jonathan, this is so exciting. I'm so excited for you guys because this feels like really the beginning. It helps.
I think it's a good start. Yep. I think it's
oh my God, it's going to expand the audience exponentially, and it'll open the door up for everything
I'm curious.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
can you see me doing the happy dance? I'm sorry.
When do you think me, Karen, and Barbara are going to meet each other?
It'll
Did you call
definitely. What?
Did you call me Karen?
No.
Sorry.
I heard that.
Me, Kelly. Sorry, I did say that.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. I don't know. I was eating, so I could have been scared.
I did say Karen. Me, Kelly, and Barbara meeting each other. I'm sorry. We just
I would say in the next 120 days.
Nice. I like that.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. What?
Okay. Circumstances. How's
I need
it
to
happen?
get my butt into shape.
Because you're all going to be, there'll be something that you're doing that all three of you need to physically be there. And it'll probably be another show.
Ooh. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So how did I
Mr.
do tonight,
Jonathan.
huh?
I got my equipment today, you guys.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
What is an equipment?
It's some lighting that I needed to take the next step with our show.
Oh, nice. What show is that? Or is this what you're talking about?
The show that we're gonna extend our show, and obviously, since I got lighting, it's going to have to do with people can actually see us. So,
exactly. I was just wondering about that.
Yes. That's funny that
Gee whiz, who would have ever thought that could possibly happen? You mean like a place where all three of you have to physically be at the same time?
Actually, no, we don't.
You mean kind of like that?
I mean, no, but you're right, Kelly. You don't necessarily have to be in the same place with this, but if it was all of us in the same studio, yes, it would.
Oh yeah, and Kelly, we don't live that far apart, so that could work sometime.
Yeah.
I love it.
I didn't think about that. Good idea. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. And yeah, because like on the 11th when I do the guided meditation again, we're going to be doing it simulcast. Yay! It's Saturday. We're going to be doing it simulcast from our 3 different locations, but we're going to be on video too. So I've got to figure out my.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank
Karen,
you.
do you see anything for me as far as future-wise? Is that piece going to keep going? Do you see any pitfalls anywhere?
Which piece, honey? You mean peace of mind?
Well, I mean, just in general. I mean, just life, my path, you know, that type of thing.
Honey, you can let go of that anytime you want.
Okay.
Carrying around the past is really a waste of energy.
Oh, no, yeah. I just mean, like, future-wise, my path, do you see anything? Because I've been at peace for a while and I've let a lot go, but do you see that path continuing?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. I need to hear that.
Absolutely.
It's been a rough start.
Yeah, but
so
honey, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it.
Exactly. Yes. And my experience, they shape who you are, you know. And I'm grateful for what I went through because it made who I am, just like the rest of us.
That's exactly right.
So thank you. I needed to hear that. And
it's
I got a lot of good
just
reviews.
Point your pretty nose forward and don't look back.
Yes. Yep.
That's what I'm having to do. I have to look back when I'm
just like real life.
You're getting that. You're getting that a lot. Miss Katie was really happy too, Karen. It says thank you, and she was really happy when she called with what you said. So you made her night.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that, honey.
Yes, she was so happy to hear that. She needed that validation. You made her happy for sure. So thank you for that.
Okay. Is it okay if we take another caller?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is area code 401, Rhode Island. Are you there, 401?
I'm here.
Okay. You have a question for Rachel or Karen or Kelly or?
Yep. If it's cards, I can do it. Karen, go ahead. You know, that's how we've been doing it, but.
Hi. How are you? What's your name?
I'm doing good. My name is Kerry, and I'm calling in from Rhode Island.
Hi, Kelly. How you doing?
Hello. Oops, it's Kerry. Keri. Sorry. My
hi,
phone has
Carrie.
echo.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
So, what is your question, my friend?
Well, I don't know if I have a specific question as far as a life circumstance. I was interested in any messages you may have for me for spirit, from loved ones who maybe have crossed over. There's a lot of activity around me, and I've gone through a personal transformation the past few years. I was led to this show last night for the first time, and received tremendous validation, which kind of blew me away. Sort of a resurrection of sorts in my own personal life. And I am feeling the same energies tonight. They're not bad energies, but I just know I'm surrounded by my loved ones. And I think they have maybe some more messages for me, since here I am.
Well, it's interesting.
I remember you from last night.
Yeah.
Oh, then go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I remember you.
No idea the show was on. To be honest with you, I didn't know the schedule, but I'm here again.
All right, we're glad to have you. This is awesome.
Yay.
Look for
All
us
right.
at Eastern every night.
Make a note of that. I won't make it habitual thing. I just think that they're pushing in the direction currently.
Oh, thank you. Well, you can make it habitual. That would be fine with us.
I won't take up too much of your time. I'll just chill in there.
So here when she got here, I know.
Somebody's got lots of noise in the background.
There is, and you're not on speaker, so I'm not sure.
Hello?
So
I don't know what that was. I got mine on
Carrie,
speaker, but I don't know what the noise
keep seeing
was.
4 people.
That was weird.
Okay. Yeah, 4 people in the next world. And 3 of them are older, and 1 is considerably younger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
So you know who they are. Okay. It's very interesting because your hesitation in where you are in your life, I keep hearing them saying, go for it. Don't wait. Stop. Get rid of the fear. What are you doing? I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
And you're not alone, sweetie.
I know. It's,
you really need to know. So this is such an interesting, enormous period of transition in your life, and it's about you not being so buttoned down all the time.
That makes sense.
And I mean literally going for it. And this feels like this is you're going to laugh when I say this. It feels like, boy, talk about a 360-degree turn of doing something that you have always dreamt of doing, but you would never give yourself permission to do. What are you waiting for, sweetheart? I hear them going, go for it. What are you doing?
It's been a definite
So I
transition.
think you know who they are and what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're my father's side of my family. My grandfather, grandmother, my father.
You
my
got it.
Passed in 2014, and I co-own his property that actually passed on.
So wait a minute, Carrie. Who is talking in the background?
No one.
That noise?
Yeah,
no
there was a bunch of noise.
I know.
I did too. I didn't know what that was.
Okay.
I'm just listening.
Now, Carrie, go right ahead, honey.
My father passed in 2014.
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
In my childhood home, and it was a rental property. I grew up here, and I was a flight attendant, and I kind of came back to take the reins. I'm an only child, and I continued it. Dealt with some estate issues. My grandmother was a part of it. she passed after him. I currently own it now with my significant other, and we are not a good match. And my former boyfriend is in spirit as well, and I believe he's the fourth person.
That's
and he
exactly
passed,
who the fourth person is.
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I'm dealing with some toxic energy from my significant other, and it's been vacant for 2 years, and it's just trying to get away from the toxicity.
Well, you know what? When you stop wobbling and you become real clear about what you want, I'm very serious, real clear. When I tell you all that issue with your significant other will disappear along with him. Okay, and I don't mean he's physically going to disappear. I just mean out of your life. You know, I wish him every happiness in the world. You guys are just an ill fit.
Yeah, he's a tremendous
presence. You're so different.
Yeah,
I mean, it's astounding.
Yep, but when we met, it wasn't marketed that way.
No, gee, I've never heard of that happening before.
Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar.
No, to any of us.
So, you know, I'm
but the minute you are clear about what you want to do and you disconnect from the conflict of it. And I mean, he's a big boy. He's not 12 years old. Okay. He can pretend all he wants, but he has this undercurrent of anger in him.
Yes, he does.
And he gets a mean mouth, you know, and says things that really are so inappropriate. Yeah. And I know you're going to laugh. The girls have all heard me say this. Don't react.
I know.
Really don't stop reacting.
I really try.
No, honey, trying's like being pregnant. You either are or you're not. And you need to disconnect from it because he can't hear you.
It's very bittersweet.
You know that?
It's very sad. It's very sad, actually. You know.
It is
He's
sad.
a firefighter too, and I mean, honestly, I don't understand how he goes from one to another. It's just crazy to me.
Well, you want to hear what's funny?
What?
Firefighters have a similar thing to what doctors have. They have the God complex, and they are the saviors of the universe. God bless them, you know. But, you know, this is real life.
Right.
And he doesn't understand that you actually have your own identity. You don't need him to be the king of the universe. And he has an issue with being able to respect those issues. Isn't that a nice way to put it?
Very nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it better. Working on
it. Yeah. Well, I mean, he can't hear you, honey.
I know
he can't hear you. And he wants to hear what he wants to hear. Period. The end. And I'm pretty clear you're not on that committee anymore.
No.
So you and he's going to say some really ugly things when he finally understands that homie don't play that, you know, and you're done.
Oh, he's said this for quite some time, and I've made the mistake of being, I just sort of, I think everything hit me after the past few years because it happened, especially my father, grandmother, my significant other.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
literally, I think he got me vulnerable, and I just let him call me those things and say these things, and a lot of things are no longer
you're missing the point. The minute he said those, he didn't understand. Remember on the old computers where you would hit the wrong button and this thing would pop up that said fatal error?
Okay.
He didn't realize that those words coming out of his mouth, that mean mouth he has, that was his fatal error in the relationship.
And mine was allowing it for 2 years too long. That's what I was
honey,
trying to say.
it wasn't really allowing it. You just needed to get you back.
You're right. Thank you for that.
That's the truth. It wasn't giving him permission to say it. You just needed. Honey, I went through what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my mother 2 days before Christmas, and I lost 24 people in the ensuing 10 months.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I was in the twilight zone.
Mhm.
And we go on autopilot. And yours were massive losses. I mean, these are foundational losses.
Mm-hmm.
And so were mine. And you go on autopilot.
And then you resurrect.
And
and you resurrect and you rise.
Well, now you're getting you back, like really, and all of a sudden the fog is cleared.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the first thing I said to you? I see these 4 people going, go for it. Go for it.
You're
Come
so
on.
right.
What are you waiting for? You know?
Amazing.
That's exactly what it looks like to me.
Yep.
And
I can feel the energies are around me all the time, and it's almost ungrounding because I know that I know the energies around. I know my inner voice. I try to keep a level head and to ignore what he's doing, and then it's just. Woo.
But honey, what he's doing is irrelevant to your life.
Absolutely.
And the minute you really. No, it's not an obstacle.
No.
No, it's not an obstacle, and you need to stop looking at it like that.
Okay. No, I trust your guidance. I truly do.
It literally looks like, the bad roommate.
Yeah.
Only you own the house, so after a while they're going to understand that they're not welcome
we both
there
own the
anymore.
House. That's the problem.
Honey, and you know what? You need to either figure out a way to buy him out or what, honey?
I agree. That's in the works.
Serious?
I have to keep it quiet. It's in the works. It's just trying. I'm a very transparent, open person, and it's like it feels awkward to essentially be not deceptive, but to take care of myself.
No, don't you understand?
Yeah.
He broke your trust.
Yeah, I know he did. It's just a difficult period.
That's the problem.
You know,
why in the world would you trust him again?
I don't.
And you have heavy protection, honey.
I know.
So
yes, he does. It's almost like a bubble, Karen. That's a button because you're on this one, but I feel a lot of protection. Like 4 or 5 spirit guides.
Okay.
Well, I got to tell you, God help him. Okay.
Yeah.
He would be really smart to, figure out a way to work this out, and I promise you will.
Okay.
Okay.
I promise you will.
A lot of sense.
This will be made very clear and very easy when you are ready to do that.
I'm
Okay.
there. I'm getting there.
And please, 1 second. Please stop thinking that what you are doing is being duplicitous or secretive or he's not your friend. He has shown that. He does not have your back. He's shown you that.
Right. Thank you for affirming
nothing
that.
to talk about,
but I
honey.
needed to hear that tonight.
And
thank you guys so
if he was, I would say to you, no, you have this all wrong. Okay, but that's not what this looks like. It looks like he has the God complex and thinks he's the boss of everything. And it's like, wrong.
kind of like narcissist type of thing.
Just a little bit.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say,
just a little bit, ever so small. Yeah.
Okay.
And I promise you have serious protection, honey. So you need to let God do his work, and you do all the things you need to do to put this in motion.
Absolutely.
Okay? And it may
Okay.
take another 6 or 8 months, but you're almost at the end of this road.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
Yes, there is, my friend.
And you're it.
Let your heart be
Thank you.
peaceful.
Just
Okay?
have faith. Have a great night.
You too, sweetie.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Karen, I got a couple friends that have listened, and they said you do very well. So that's awesome.
Oh, tell them I said thank you very much.
Very high readings, or ratings, I'm sorry. Very, very awesome compliments. Katie, especially Katie, was so happy.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, she's a lovely girl.
Isn't she? She has a very
She's
good
a really
soul.
lovely girl.
Very good, yes.
And she's got some big doings coming up here. Tell her I said just go for it.
A lot of good things coming her way. Yep.
Absolutely.
I'll do the cards next. I'll do the cards if there's any callers.
Okay, we have a caller.
Cool. As long as it's nobody I know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's from a different area code.
Okay, let me see. Well, I don't know if someone that you know, but here it is. Okay, area code 307. You're on the air.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I think I'm still on the air, but I'm just listening now. This is still 401.
Hello.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I was just listening.
No, I was putting on area code 307.
Hello?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was waiting. It's okay. I mean, that happens. Did it get a miscommunication or something?
No, it's just I put in a caller of 307.
Okay.
But the person doesn't need to be speaking.
That's what I meant. Yeah, I don't hear them now. Okay. That's okay. Hopefully they come back.
Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm accidentally.
Why?
No, you're okay, Jonathan. You're doing a great job. Thank you for letting me come on. I'll take any callers that call in or Karen. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's complicated, you know?
It is.
I know. It's hard, yeah.
So be easy on yourself, Jonathan. You have a big fan club here.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
It's true.
Yeah.
He works really hard.
So
that's
does.
absolutely true, as we all know.
Yeah.
We really
now, I have
appreciate
a question. When we had Carrie...
We appreciate
Sorry, go ahead,
it.
Barbara.
Yes.
Yeah, very definitely. When we had that
Anybody
caller,
got any questions?
I do.
What?
When we had Carrie on, and we all of a sudden heard like 4 people, and like one was a male voice. What was that? Was that interference, or was that actually like her spirit guide?
Oh no, that was actually
too.
interference.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought it was, going to be interference, but I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, it is, honey.
Because I know sometimes spirits can cause interference, so I didn't know.
They can, especially in electronics and stuff. I was talking to a friend, name any names, but she had a text come back to her from the past, and I thought that was a beautiful thing. She didn't know where it came from, but she knew in her heart where it came from. And I said, yeah, they have a way of communicating with us.
They sure do.
Yes.
It's the wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, I'm here.
Yep.
Like, we've been trying to get your attention in every way possible, so here's this.
Yeah, and you're not listening, so I'm just going to send you an email.
Actually, that reminds me of, there's a movie called The Man with Two Brains, and he says,
with Steve Martin.
And he goes into the class. I just want to know, is there a sign that I shouldn't, approach this relationship? And all of a sudden the lights start flashing, the pictures start shaking, everything, the ground starts shaking, and then he hears the words, no, and then after a little while, Steve Martin says, just any sign at all. He doesn't say.
Clueless.
Yeah, you tell him don't do it.
It's funny. I've always said if I don't sit down when God tells me to, He'll knock me down.
Yes.
And it's like,
yes.
Get out of your own way,
Yeah.
And I'm really glad you loved my tampon story earlier. I don't think.
Oh my God, that's
one
of the funniest stories I have ever heard in my life.
Have you ever heard Did you ever hear the tampon story, Barbara?
Yes, I have a couple times, Johnny.
Oh my God, I was laughing until tears were coming out of my eyes.
They like to mess with you.
Funny.
I just, in your mind, you can see the woman just acting like it's the most normal thing in the world, and Jonathan looking at her like, hello.
Hey, Jonathan, do you want a card reading? Just for fun? While we're waiting? You don't have to.
Sure, let's, sure, we can do that.
But you never get the reading. You need the reading. Just for maybe a past, like present, the future. Okay, thank you. I'm
I want it for money.
Yeah.
For money. I want money.
For money abundance? You can manifest into that, And that might come with this radio show over time. You did a very good thing, and I'm grateful you let me on tonight. Oh, yeah. I feel that coming, especially if you go live in person. So, huh? Did you say I know or I don't?
No, I said I know. I understand.
Oh, yeah. I can tell. Yeah. I feel like this is going to do very, like Karen said, I feel a lot of good things
coming. Oh, by the way, there's no tampon card, is there?
No,
that's the mermaid tail, Jonathan, not a tampon.
Okay, go on.
All right. Look,
oh my God, that's hilarious.
You have a natural
yes, we're here
voice,
through Thursday, folks.
Yeah, you have that natural radio voice where mine, I'm just.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
You sound so good. You sound really good. I like your radio voice.
Aw. Yeah, she does.
Jonathan?
Doesn't she? Yeah, well, you guys all do. All right, let me pull
I don't know about mine, but yeah, if you guys like this show, drop your tip in the bucket on the way out.
Oh my God.
Got a tip jar.
You guys are great. All right. Jonathan?
Yes?
When you first started, this is what I get from past, from now to your future, that the first one was 8 of fire, and it's like a blooming effect. Fire is like you're ready to go. You're
energy.
ready for this to go. Your mind, don't you? And your mind is if you can hear the noise, it's fast.
It's like, are we there yet? Yeah.
Yes, and it's you're so creative, Jonathan, that I know you, but I don't know you well. Like when getting into your energy field, is that okay? Am I okay to do that?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
As long as there are no tampons involved.
Yeah. Right? Okay. And
I couldn't resist, Jonathan.
And Jonathan, when you have a passion as much as you do to help people, and you let people hear themselves where they're not heard in other areas, you don't charge people, and the blessings will come back to you, and it's going to come back to you with this show. You're going to continue to hear people that are more famous, and all kinds of people, from psychics. You've had the supernatural. Did you say you had Lisa Presley on once, or did I mistaken you?
No, I think what you might have heard was we had Jacqueline Stallone. Maybe that's what you're hearing.
That's Sylvester Stallone's daughter?
No, that's
Sylvester Stallone's mother.
Oh, mother. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I couldn't remember who was when. Well, that's amazing. Okay. This card just shows a lot of positivity. Spirit saying your delays are over. Many things are happening at once right now. You're getting more people that want to, much as the call-ins, and you're getting more people that are starting to hear you. You're starting to be more creative with the process of, your creativity and the way you're showing the show out. I've seen, you wore a shirt that helps the live life and happiness or something to correlate that, right? That helps a lot too. You know what I mean? And it's spreading everywhere. It's like a slow start for you, but it's not a stop for you. And it's amazing how you put so much faith that most people don't have, Jonathan, because of, growing up, you had so much creativity that I see. Did you do a lot of artwork, like art?
No, I didn't do a lot of artwork, but I did do a lot of writing.
Okay, like creativity, writing, and that's probably where you're into the media field. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
And then, and the thing I get coming off this card is a lot of earth, a lot of green. Even with the fire just means you're ready. You're ready for this. You get excited when someone calls, and so does Kelly. Hey, we're going to do this show, and I was excited to finally come on after being balanced and feeling a little bit. And, that's a beautiful thing. The 8 of fire would be like, it's good because the numbers go up 1, 2, 3, 4. The 8 of fire is wonderful because the higher up it goes, the better off it is. And 8 is great because it's only 1 through 10. So that element's wonderful. And my last one for your future is, and I could promise, I could about cry, take a picture of this and send it to you. The cards have been great all night with Spirit. You have good news on its way. It says you have public recognition or awards. It's a gentleman on a horse, and these are archangel cards because with my faith.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people around this, this horse in the sky like, yeah, I did it. This is the 6 of fire. You have 2 elements of fire, like you're just ready to go. You have a lot of good positive things happening with this show, for sure.
Is that why he wakes up every morning and says, "Are we there yet?"
Yes, that's what I got. Yes, that's what I got with you. And I know I've known you, Jonathan. I'm just practicing, before I go forth with this path. But I see a lot of positivity. Fire is a good element. Isn't fire, Karen, kind of like I'm kind of thinking of like a, like somebody's like a fire starter, a firecracker.
It gives energy to things.
Okay.
It brings energy to it. Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought. Thank you. And it says in my book, because I haven't really I read you the card and told you my bit, but in the book where I have practice, it's a time of great achievement and success. People think highly of you and your reputation. Your reputation, Jonathan, you have a big heart, and that energy goes far. When you have heart, because we're all based on love or fear, and because you chose love, everything comes back to you in a domino effect. You're slowly getting that back, Jonathan, okay? You always have. You're nothing but love. You would not hurt nobody, Jonathan, because as humans we know what it's like to be hurt, especially if you're sensitive like me. You let it go, and you have a big heart. You always have, and being a decent person like that, a lot of good things are going to come back your way, especially for the stuff you've done for other people. So good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
it says, remember that.
And have it your way. Yes. Good one, Karen. And then it says you're going to have some kind of public acknowledgement. Oh, right here. I didn't even read it.
It's doing something that he's good at and he loves, and
your passion. Yes.
Yeah.
And your writings are amazing, Jonathan. Was it like poetry or just writing in general, like journaling?
No, I think what happened was I got sent to a psychiatrist because, and I don't do it anymore, but in the beginning everything I wrote was violent. And the problem was that they had us write this open-ended story in school where somebody would write a story and somebody else would finish it. The only problem was that I killed everybody in the first chapter. and so what happened was,
well, get him out of the way.
I killed everybody in the first chapter, and then I said, okay, you write the second chapter. And they'd be like, but
And both
well,
of these
I know.
cards are pretty much, oh
my God, that's funny.
both of these cards are pretty much the same thing. It says that you're going to be traveling more, and an unexpected.
Hey, where have I heard that?
Yeah, so you start from scratch where you and Kelly, and this is going to move to a beautiful thing, especially all the people you've had on. So hopefully I was accurate on that.
Oh, honey, as they say in Chinese, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Well, and Barbara too. Barbara's going with us.
Absolutely, it's everybody that's involved. All you guys.
Yes,
good.
I wouldn't mind going live sometime. And Kelly's close to me. I first was second guessing myself, and then when I said, Kelly, just let me try you out on some distant healing, and I've never done Reiki. So when I knew that, I felt better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did too. You really did.
Thank God.
That was amazing what you did. Yeah. This can be good for all of us.
Actually, it's so funny. There's one idea I had for a show. I never did it, but on April the 1st, and maybe we could do it next year. I don't know, but I thought about doing a show where we have someone on who pretends to be a monkey proctologist.
April Fool's Day.
They actually pretend to be, So what we do is we actually write. This is like an April Fool's thing. We write down a list of questions, like for instance, how do you get the elephant? How do you get the monkey to bend over? How do you get it to sit still? How do you avoid a gorillas in the mist speech deliverance situation?
You wave a tampon in front of them.
and I basically thought about doing this just for fun, just to have somebody be real serious, real serious, and pretend that he was a monkey proctologist, and actually take calls.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And I don't know. I mean, I didn't do it because I thought it might offend people. I don't know. I mean, would you be offended, Barbara, if you heard that?
No.
On April Fool's Day? No.
Maybe it would go over my head.
You wouldn't be offended,
Barbara. Hilarious,
what would you think if you heard that? But what would you think if you heard that, Barbara?
I just told you, it just kind of went over my head. A monkey proctologist?
Yeah.
What?
Basically, somebody who goes to see Bobo the gorilla when he's got the case of the roids. And, we ask him questions like, how do you get Bobo to bend over?
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
How do you get, how do you get Bobo to sit still? And, how can you tell when Bobo has hemorrhoids? Well, Bobo is sad. He keeps
looking lovingly at a Preparation H commercial.
So we need to call it the monkey proctologist. And actually, there's a lot of ideas that I had. Like, what would his truck look like? On the front of the truck, he has a monkey bending over.
Monkey butts
and
for us.
If you go to the school, what does the statue outside the school look like? A monkey bending over with a guy sticking his...
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
And can you imagine, like, somebody, a kid, going home to meet the parents, and he tells his parents of this girl that he likes that he's a monkey proctologist? He spends 8 hours a day trying to get monkeys to sit still. And basically that's his line of work, and he really loves his line of work.
And that's where the father shrugs and goes, "It's a living."
Yeah, I mean, I guess monkey proctology is a living, or just like elephant proctology. Can you imagine that?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Getting your hands stuck up there, and then you sit there, and then you
sounds like better
than
what I've brought home before.
What?
It sounds better than what I just brought home recently.
Well, there you go.
Anything was better than that.
Well, we have about 6 minutes. We have about 6 minutes left. I know that 3 hours is the most time that you can do on Blog Talk, so I have a feeling it's probably going to cut us off. But it's been great.
We had a really
I
good
think
time.
there's one thing that I've learned from the show is that give yourself permission to take care of yourself.
That's
and
right.
Don't ask me about tampons.
See, you could have a card. You could have a business card made that says Jonathan Alexander, tampon expert.
Also, the world needs more monkey proctologists. The world needs more monkey proctologists.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Bobo the gorilla is sad.
Yeah, poor Bobo.
We're gonna have to
okay.
Karen, we're gonna have to go again live sometime. I really enjoyed your company tonight, and Kelly's and Barbara's and Jonathan. I really appreciate you guys having me come on and help you, Karen, a little bit. You did a very good job tonight. That's a blessing.
Oh, thank you. I love my work, honey.
Yes.
Talk to everybody
this was really fun, and I'm so glad that we all got a chance to work together because this was wonderful.
Yes. Thank you
I might have
again,
one more caller.
And thank
what,
you,
honey?
Rachel. So nice to meet you.
I might
thank
have
you
one more
again.
caller. I'm not sure yet.
Well, I love you guys. This has been absolutely a pleasure. And I hope we can do it over and over and over again.
Yes.
We
will.
will.
Me
too. I love everybody on here.
Well, you are the loveliest group of people. And I'm always so happy when we get to work together. It's like, does it get more fun than that when it's with people that you really like? I mean,
no.
We have all had that interesting experience of working with people that you kind of go, if their sphincter muscle got any tighter, they'd whistle "God Save the Queen" out their butt. But, it's like, and then there are us, that are kind of going, come on, monkey proctologist, what's the matter with you?
Yeah, you can't be on here and have us stick up your butt unless you're.
Oh my God! It's like, yeah. Don't you want to just go get over yourself, kids? Oh my God! It is so. This has been a ball. I've loved it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's really sad if you guys just had a sense of humor. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Monkey proctology.
We have to have a little levity on the show.
Actually, business cards advertising monkey proctologist would be hilarious.
Oh my God, that is so Jonathan, you have been in rare form tonight. I love it. Oh my God, laughter is such good medicine, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So good. Yeah.
Well, I am sending big hugs to everybody. Jonathan, Kelly, Barbara, Rachel, thank you from my heart. This has been a joy.
You did. Did I do it tonight? I thought I did.
What, honey?
I think for my second show I did very well. Just a lot more balance. I got to pick up a lot more.
Sweetheart, you were great.
Thank you. You did so well. I was floored. Definitely your passion. It's a blessing, isn't it?
I thank God every day, honey. Every day.
The little stories and everything, especially being 100% sober. I'm grateful to actually, be alive and be up. Because when you look around the world from is it a collective mind or non-collective? When you see spirit, you see so much good in people than the negative, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm so grateful for that.
Absolutely, and I'm very happy for you. I'm really proud of you because I have known people that have addiction issues, and it is hard to let go of. But I am so proud of you, honey. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I never drank ever, because
and I've it out.
Yeah,
I've had other
and here we are.
Turkey. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
but
present
good
and
for
yes.
you, sweetheart.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you. I have a very good church and faith, and I'm very grateful for that. That accept
Well,
my gifts, and yes.
Well, you know what they say: go forth and conquer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel a lot of good energy coming off you with that, Karen. You were so amazing, especially to help the departments with missing person cases, and that you've done in the past. I'm sure it's not easy.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You
Thank
have
you.
a lot of strength.
Thank you.
So much strength that I see, and your heart just is like a melting pot. And that's amazing to help people like that take your time out too,
Honey, that's what I'm doing
I think
here.
Oh yeah.
I love you guys.
I love you guys. Oh yeah. You guys have a